All right. So we're swinging out first.
That's an interesting decision.
If I remember correctly, Pichu was his original main in this game.
Pichu, back when he was top tier, when
yeah,
Pichu was broken, Black Twins was one of the best Pichus at the time, alongside players like Void and Nicat and all of them.
No, that series I remember.
But when Pichu got like hard nerfed, he tried to stick with him for a while. Then Aegis came out, and he was like, oh, this is nice.
Honestly, Mythra, a little bit like that old Pichu back in the day. It's just that you got to switch for that kill.
But yeah, Black Twin's also just like a fundies god. If you watch him play in bracket at like locals or even at like regionals, he'll win sets with Mario, he'll win sets with Roy, he'll win sets. Like he plays who he feels like. But Dominator starting to feel himself a little bit here now that Arsene has made his presence known, taking a slight percent lead before those hits came through. Pyra out really now though, has to get back past Arsene. Joker with a Tetrakarn, barely not doing it.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised that whiff there, but he might have thrown it a little bit too. Oh!
Wait!
Yeah, I think like the multi-hits like caught him or something, and he air dodged out.
That was, it felt like both of them like froze in midair there too, but Black Twins ended up coming out on top, so the Lucina is now here. And in case those of you who don't know, and in case I didn't mention it already, Dominator a Mario main, anchoring with the tried and true character.
Well, let's say it might be just like a 1v3 at this point, because Black Twins is in full control of this.
I told you he double JV4'd somebody earlier. You would believe it.
No, I would
watching
believe
this
it. I would
top
definitely
16.
believe it. I feel like I talked to some people where it was their first tournament. They happen to get in there. That'd be rough.
You gotta drop like one stock for him, right? Like, come on. At least let him get a hit. This guy's never coming back.
Gotta learn the hard way. All right.
Dominator connecting with that back air, though. Oh, and
I think
is going to be successful there. So the Aegis is gone, but he's one stock down and 122% the worse for wear, especially with Roy coming out. Like, this is not an ideal situation. And yeah, Black Twins just baiting the roll out of shield with that pressure. Immediately punishes with the double edge dance.
Nothing ideal being on the receiving end of double edge. But, oh!
Dominator, though, more than capable of taking the stock immediately. Yeah, like, I saw Black Twins go towards the ledge after getting up thrown, and I was like, this is a mistake.
Yeah,
this is not how you want to deal with this character.
You just got to see that first flip, and then you know exactly where you're going.
And he's not going to get hit by that again this set. At least I would hope so. Black Twins now getting his damage on.
I mean, I feel like it might be a little bit harder to get some of those combos started on a body like this. Oh! I was about to say. That could have been it.
We spent all of last weekend watching Kurama do that to all of your favorite players.
Yes.
Nobody's safe.
Nah, I feel like secretly everybody just kind of forgot how broken Mario's
punch can be. Like, I heard people calling Mario like a mid-tier or like, no, look at him.
Like, honestly, if there's something that could always be said about like just viability of characters, visibility is always going to be one of the biggest things.
No, visibility equals viability in our community, and
yes.
That is 100% true. People have like blinders for whoever they saw win most recently. Like that's my favorite running joke too. Is just like whoever I saw win a set most recently is the best player in the world.
Yeah, the Japan community was like that. Dr. Mario one time.
Let's go, Sumasuto.
But no, right now we finally got a really good ledge guard situation from.
Dominator has hit this 2-frame dash attack like 5 times in a row. He simply does not miss.
Yeah. Let's see.
Black Twins trying to set something up here with the down throw, but 164% on Pichu. A solid back air kills here.
Yeah, and then I even think
so
back throw too pretty soon.
Oh,
so got it.
Okay. Adios.
Yeah, we got the DI mix up just for good measure in there.
That was really good. He fully knew that Dominator was going to be DIing to not die off the left. Yeah. So he was like, all right, catch this cross up.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know, I don't know how often people like fight Pichus anymore, because like, I don't know how many people like remember that's a thing still.
Bro, I run into Pichu on Elite Smash and I'm spamming up smash until they die.
That'll work.
I'm not interacting with this character. Black Twins sticking to the same lineup. Might swap the rotation a little bit, but that we'll see.
Honestly, though, that was basically a 3-stock comeback from the Mario.
Oh, for sure. Like he kind of took the stock with Lucina, but he Mario'd.
Yeah, no, the Mario is like really the main thing that everyone remembers off of that. So, well, Mario should be the anchor again. Okay, start with Roy.
So
Fire Emblem first.
This is the lineup that I was talking about before Black Twins made me a liar in Game 1, where he opens with Roy, mid-lines with Pichu and then anchors with Aegis, and then he just didn't do that game 1. But like he won anyway, so who cares?
So.
Good run-up grab, and that's going to be a lot of damage.
Okay. You're doing a good job of just controlling the corner right there.
Black Twins is so scary on the ledge. Like, he's just simply exerting pressure by being. Oh, and what is Dominator doing? He's just sprinting headfirst into Black Twins, and Black Twins is like, you gonna push a button?
Yeah, no, he's just trying to fight his way through, and like honestly, that's just like one of the most important concepts to get down. It's just like understanding what type of pressure that you're doing just by being in that area, because it's just if you can react to whatever your opponent's doing, it's so hard for them to get anything started. And Black Twins is showing that off.
Black Twins is looking for something disgusting.
Yes.
You know how I can tell? He just tried to do falling cross-up air on Lucina's shield.
Yep.
He wants to be mean.
Okay, good presentation there.
Yeah, a lot of Roys, they like to just get that immediate recovery because they're so afraid of being edge-guarded, but
yeah.
Black Twins' awareness there lets him get back to stage pretty much unscathed.
Oh, that's... Oh,
no,
man.
Jump air doesn't connect.
Yeah. Also, I don't think he was ready for the tech situation there either.
Definitely expected Dominator to either hold like in or just try and DI mix there, but was not expecting him to hold straight out and then tech on the platform.
No. And then kind of right there, just because Dominator was committing to that nair option, it gave Black Twins an easy out.
Oh,
going
no!
to the mix-up.
Oh, and the sour spot on the up air means it's not going to KO there either. Just does not send Dominator anywhere. But he gets a little bit too big for his britches. What works once will not work twice if you do it 2 times in a row.
Especially if he's not standing anywhere near that ledge. Oh, let's see.
Nair 1. Here we go. Good attempt on the Rebels guard there,
oh,
but
I think
he's dead because of it.
Yeah!
Black Twins, like every other Roy in existence there, continues to be aggressive and continues trying to damage you there. Black Twins is not every other Roy, and because of that, Dominator died.
Yeah, no, I mean, just so good. Just good awareness of the whole situation there. Oh. Okay, now let's see if this Mario can make that comeback again, though.
It's possible. Kill Roy with like back air or back throw on ledge here.
There
Speaking of which, up air fair on Pichu.
Yep. If not, up smash spam might get some approaches.
It's Pichu we're talking about. So do like 60% with this combo here, or 40. Pichu will do the rest to himself.
Yes.
See, 60% there. Up smash, F smash. Oh, not you, Black Twins. I'm giving advice to your opponent.
Yeah, we gotta have a little bit of a character crisis there. Okay,
yeah,
not
that would have killed.
There, yeah. The other thing too is just because he kept getting dash attack so often, I wonder if we're gonna see him with that high recovery a little bit more. Ooh,
there
called
it is.
Out.
Okay, and now we're last stock. We're
Even game.
I'm gonna save what I have to say about Mario for if Dominator wins this game, because then I feel like I will be fully vindicated.
Yes.
Great grab from Black Twins though, gonna put Dominator towards the ledge.
Oh, that
that's
should
GG.
be it.
Nope.
No? Okay, across the stage. I was going to say, I'd kind of want to stick a little bit more with the Mythra as long as they're both on stage, because I feel like the Pyra's going to give away a little bit too many openings. Oh!
You've also got the possibility of being able to foresight out of certain things so that you can say no to being comboed. Black Twins looking for the gentleman jab. Dominator not giving it away. Dude, this is so scary, and Black Twins knows it.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
Now he's going to relive that one.
No!
That's Pyra!
No! I knew it was coming too. You started to be like, no, he's safe. I was like, no, he's not. I can say it now. Mario is just air Kazuya.
Yes.
Up air is electric wind God fist.
No,
that's okay? No.
It's really not. You are in a full cutscene the second that happens.
Like, Black Twins had options there. I'm not saying that he was like guaranteed
dead. Yeah, wasn't a guaranteed death, but very likely.
The up air fair there obviously would have just allowed him to tech on stage, reposition, and maybe even get a back air. Dominator, knowing that, did drift out Nair to put Black Twins further off stage, I believe without a jump and everything.
Yes, yeah, he burned his double jump for that.
Yeah, like, dude.
It was a good read.
Dude,
really, really good read.
That was hot from Dominator, but Mario is not fair, and people need to start talking about it.
And that, honestly, like, that's kind of like the one reason why, like, certain character complaints about killing early just didn't really make sense to me. It's like, there's so many characters like Mario that have been doing this for ages, but
bro,
just kind of like,
have you met Joker? Have you met Roy? We've got 2 of them on our screen right now.
Yeah, it's like we've had at least DLC's worth amount of characters we complained about doing the exact same thing before, and they were in the base game.
Yeah, like every DLC character in this game has some semblance of that, except for like Banjo and Plants.
Banjo's the roughest one.
And Banjo still has some like weird cast shit that he hits on occasion.
Yes. No,
But speaking of killing early,
hot combos right there.
like we want to talk about like sure, Kazuya is broken and kind of unfair and kind of is an understatement, but you just watched Roy.
That was like, I think that was at 78% he hit the blast zone. Like,
it was,
that was early.
but it was pre-78% when he got hit by Nair 1
Yeah.
is the big thing.
See what we're going to get here, but ooh, good break out of it.
Like, I'm still on this. Like, obviously none of these characters are as ridiculous in terms of kill setups and powers as Kazuya.
No,
I'm not saying
no.
that.
Kazuya's
But,
got way more ways to kill
Like,
you.
look at that and tell me there's a god, right?
Yeah. But like sometimes, you know, you don't need 10 ways to kill him. You just need like 2.
Just need 1.
You're good. You're good.
Sometimes that one is electric wind goddess.
Yes.
This game makes me angry sometimes. I'll admit it. I played Zomba's Kazuya last night. I had to. I'm upset.
That's all I had to hear. You know, as a spectator, not having to stress out about that in bracket, I just kind of laugh at everything, and it's wonderful.
Right, like no, you'll never catch me saying that Kazuya is not a phenomenal spectator experience. That dude is funny.
Yeah.
But
right now,
we don't got a Kazuya on our screen right
Yeah.
now. My trauma aside,
yeah, we got one non-DLC rep over here. We got the Lucina.
the other top 1 character.
Was about to get DLC right there.
Get out of jail free card functioning exactly as intended, as Black Twins was able to just escape there, and now he's the one putting the pressure on Dominator and calling out that early panic air dodge with the rising up air. That's going to be the stock, but
yeah, we got the Mario back out. 65%. I feel like that is prime candidate to get those really good kill setups out there.
We've seen this before. We'll probably see it again too.
I believe it. Yeah, because like I don't really think you're gonna have too many ways to steal Mario stock as easy unless you're able to get like a really good gimp. But you know, Pyra Mythra, you're not gonna try to do anything super deep. Okay, yeah, we've got a good job from Dominator controlling that center. Forward throw. And going for hard reads. Honestly, we've been seeing Dominator do that a lot. He was only able to get that one hard charge down smash, but I don't feel like any of these attempts have been working just because he's just going for a raw swing. And after getting swung on once, Black Twins has just been doing a really good job of just remaining patient on that ledge. Dominator's going to have to be a little bit patient as well because Black Twins kind of had him in the blender for a little bit.
Right, and with Pyra's kill power here too, like Dominator is one whiffed move or one improperly spaced back air away from losing the set.
Yes.
That's what he has to be so careful about here. Black Twins has so many more second chances than Dominator does.
Yeah.
116 off stage. Oh.
Yeah.
So close, and
That's
there
it
it is.
Keep it simple. All right. Good stuff there.
That's going to be Black Twins moving on into Wizzy?
No. It was... Yeah, I definitely don't remember seeing Wizzy in the losers bracket.
Wizzy lost to Riddles, I'm pretty sure. I was like glancing over towards the
so,
mainstream.
Black Twins Kiwi is what would happen.
Black Twins Kiwi.
Yeah.
All right. I see Kiwi over in the audience too. So
I was gonna say I forget what her pulls of character is. Obviously, I know the Pac-Man.
Pac-Man, Sonic. I think Kirby is the third.
Kirby. Okay, gotcha.
I think I might be completely off base with that, but I think it's Kirby.
Yeah, and then Supergirl Kells and Apple's going on, and then the winner of that's gonna fight Justin 22.
Apple is not a fun person to come up against in Squad Strike. I don't know what the third is, but I know the first two are Steve and Ice Climbers.
Okay.
So, yeah. No thanks.
So
imagine it's just like Kazuya. Like that's the third. It's Steve Icy's Kazuya. No, I would not want to deal with that.
You're basically playing like a Mario Party minigame on each stock at that point.
The Mario Party minigame is called Don't Get Matchup Checked.
Yep. 100%. But right now we're gonna have ChocoTaco Juanpi coming up right now. So
okay. So that's ChocoTaco's SFL.
Yeah, I was
right?
about to say. Yeah,
so that's SFL CFL.
Juanpi CFL now?
It lives in Orlando now, as far as I'm
Okay,
aware.
gotcha. So yeah, that's an update I haven't received yet. So Yeah, I mean, I know that they fought each other a lot, so I know Juanpi's Pockies are pretty deep, and yeah, he clawed back
Juanpi has
from,
a lot of characters.
and he clawed back. I was either losing round 2 or 3, all the way back over here. So no, good stuff for that. Those deep pockets are definitely coming through here. ChocoTaco, I obviously know the Lucas, but I don't know his other characters at all.
I can't say that I do either, actually.
Yeah.
Juanpi could be any number of characters. You could see like Palu, me, Brawler, Sheik, whatever he feels like, really.
I feel like the Palu and Brawler.
Palu, Brawler are
Those should
probably
be
like
guaranteed.
the first
Yeah.
2 locked-in slots, but
Yeah.
that third could be anything.
Yeah,
It could be random.
I definitely saw the Sheik coming in earlier. Okay,
They're setting up
yeah,
controls.
yeah.
We can't see it yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll find out what it is. ChocoTaco, like it's one of the rare times where like I'm like, yeah, I've seen ChocoTaco's Lucas.
Yeah, because like he's a character
Nothing.
specialist through and through.
Right.
So I'm like, you have time to warm up pockets? Because like he's been like a Lucas main since I think either Brawl, but I know Smash 4 for sure. Smash 4 for sure. It's been solo Lucas the entire time.
Yeah.
So
We'll see. I mean, he's in I think he's guaranteed 13th place now in squads, either because he's in top 16.
Yeah. So
I don't know if he's farther than that round or not.
no, okay.
Where-
So
where-
I think this is to make it. No, this is 9th.
Okay, so yeah,
This is for ninth, yeah.
this is guaranteed 9th.
Yeah.
So like he's obviously got other characters, and we're not even seeing. Lucas.
What?
What are these 2 lineups?
What?
Neither of these lineups are anything like we
We're
expected.
liars.
No, we're not liars. Like ChocoTaco is a Lucas specialist.
Yeah.
Juanpi is a Palu Me Brawler player.
Yeah, what?
And, huh?
Okay, I'm just assuming the random button was.
This look. No, you know what? You're right. This looks like it was triple production. Can we get like? Was this triple random?
Triple random and squads.
Because these
Oh,
are
man.
lineups that you would get from triple random. Like
Yeah, no.
Choco's on that like the Cloud Dark Samus Greninja, while Juanpi's on Steve Luigi Shulk.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm trying to see if like I see enough like Greninja things happening for me to like believe that this is an actual character he's got.
Okay, now we're seeing Steve
Yeah.
stuff happening. Let's go, Juanpi.
Yeah. If I see no impact land, then I'll be like, okay, he's probably at least touched his character once. Oh,
Oh, looking
Yeah.
for that F smash there. Does live in the same region as Jake, so has to have those F smashes on point.
yeah. I mean, honestly, as long as you got like gold or diamond, I think your F smashes are always on point.
Nair into fair though. I almost called that F smash because it's literally just aerial F smash.
It really is. But yeah, so far, ChocoTaco's doing a pretty good job of keeping Juanpi in the corner, and he's going for a lot of those reads. So like I noticed he's going for up smash air dodge reads in. But he's been going for that read almost nonstop, so I'm not sure if that's going to be purely a conditional tool, or if he's just like, he thinks that's a habit that he's got.
Juanpi's also having a little bit of trouble building resources. Greninja just so fast and not really giving him any space. Oh, but there's the up smash. That's
There
the
we go.
stock, yeah.
And honestly, something that I haven't seen is like, I don't know if Water Streak actually goes through the entirety, like if you do full charge, if that'll go through the wall. I
I
assume it
can't say
would.
that I've ever seen it happen before. What was that, Juanpi? That was some Steve stuff.
Yeah, he's got the spacing down for it. I mean, if you can play Palu, you probably know it. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, just the Elytra ride into the everything, but
Yes.
Choco just firing off a bear out of disadvantage. And
Oh,
speaking
no.
of bear out of disadvantage,
Yeah.
it's time for Steve 2.
Yep.
I guess Steve is more like Luigi 2, but
Yeah.
same thing.
I would say that it's the secondary for Steve fans. For
You know, like the frequency with which top Steves played Luigi before Steve came out?
I feel like it's been a 100% chance
It's
every
not-
single time I've looked into
It's
it.
not 100%, but it's pretty damn
It's
high.
very close.
So, like, we've got some outliers like Jake, who played Mario before, or like
so
like Didi, who had the Pokemon trainer. But then we've got like 2 of our top Steve reps in Aquila and Yanni.
Yeah,
both
the
having
Luigis.
main Luigi before Steve was released.
Yeah. But let's see. So right now, this shouldn't be too hard for ChocoTaco to clean out as long as he's got the edge guards on point. That's how to do it.
Cloud is one of the characters that I would like prefer the most to have to go up against Luigi with, because it's just I'm never going to be in your face, eat this bear.
I mean, this is the issue. I'm not noticing a lot of good spacing coming from ChocoTaco, and Luigi can eat that up if you're not careful. So that's gonna be the biggest thing that I need to see change. Because like right now, this Cloud is not playing like an anchor.
Yeah, jump dare off of ledge is certainly an interesting choice though, and I respect the hell out of it from Choco. Oh, dash attack in.
That's the other thing too. It's like I don't really see Juanpi going for anything that should be like confirming into grabs, but
Juanpi, this is Fundy's Luigi right
Yeah.
now. He's like, I will throw the moves that feel correct. And it's not working out too poorly for him.
No, he's getting the hits in, and he's not dying just yet. But that, I was going to say, that should have been a very easy back air there.
Fundy's Luigi, everyone.
You don't do it.
All right, let's see the Fundy Shulk. Here we go. All right, hang on. Smash art coming out. You got to find a way off this ledge.
Yeah, good roll out of there, because like I think that smash throw would have put Cloud in a very bad situation.
You got to be so careful of Shulk Nair. It covers the entire stage.
Yes.
And that's the problem too with playing a Cloud that is not extremely proficient in this specific matchup against Shulk is all of your stuff feels like Shulk does it better. He just outranges you in everything. So unless you're like, again, good in this matchup and practiced in this matchup, which I don't think ChocoTaco is practiced in Cloud Shulk.
Cloud Shulk? Nah. Luca Shulk?
Maybe. But like definitely not Cloud Shulk. You just like don't know the correct things to do to weave around this character.
Yeah, but right now, I'm not really seeing, like, specific Shulk things coming out like that.
All right.
That, like, really made me say, like, you know, this Shulk's going to be a threat. Like, Shulk as a character is always a threat, but I wasn't really seeing the confirms that were going to lead to, like, dangerous situations, nor really
I just saw a lot of fair in there.
Yeah,
but
I was
you
just
know
like,
what? That's all right.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed.
I saw the attempt at fun. It's like, I believe our random theory is correct on that one.
Yeah, let's find out for real. Okay.
Yeah, there we
knew it.
Okay.
We saw that lineup of characters, and we're pretty sure it was triple random, but now we have confirmation.
No, because, like, when I saw that Luigi...
Mega Man Puff Young Link?
That's a lineup there.
If I'm Choco, I'm like, all right, you get the game. Let's go game 3. Young Link is like the...
I wonder if this was a gentleman's agreement or not. That's what I'm curious about.
Like, against the lineup that Juanpi got, too, like, this is Peach or Daisy.
Yeah.
Peach, Robin, Fox versus 2 wacky characters and Young Link who you can mash with.
Yeah. So, we'll see who's going to be more comfortable with that.
And, like, I have no evidence to this, but I'm pretty sure Juanpi has a Peach.
I feel like that's happened at one point.
Like, just knowing Juanpi and the characters that he plays, I feel like Juanpi can play Peach. Yeah. We're already kind of seeing that.
Yeah, I was going to say right now, like, the movement's actually looking fairly solid, and kind of has a pretty good idea at least of how to get your openings on him.
Oh, and we got the Z catch, Z drop Metal Blade. Yeah, this is a wrap.
Yeah, and the other thing, too, is, like, both of these players should have, like, a lot of experience against Mega Man, so they should kind of know at least how to deal with the tools. Of course, you have to kind of adapt to the character that you have, but as long as you kind of have a general game plan of what you need to do against each thing that Mega Man does, it's much easier to fight him, especially if you're not playing, like, a super solid Mega Man.
Oh, they're just kind of trading Metal Blade back and forth between each other right now. And ChocoTaco actually catching up in terms of the percents. If Juanpi can't find this stock with, like, you know, like a bear near the ledge soon, this could go Choco's way.
Yeah, and then honestly, like, your Mega Man Bears should be able to take it at this percentage as well.
I'm very pleasantly surprised by Choco's Mega Man. Mega Man is, like, not a character that you can just, like, pick up and play or just, like, pocket.
No.
Like, Mega Man players...
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, like, Mega Man players are Mega Man players.
Yes. No, that's for sure. Like, there's so much with your brain that you got to change for that. Now we got the Robin out, though. I feel like as long as ChocoTaco knows how to keep the pressure on top of him, it's going to be really hard for Juanpi to get something started. But
maybe not.
Okay, no,
yeah, like, I don't know, the number of times I've gotten Mega Man in random and I do, like, short hop Nair out of shield or, like, in neutral is just obscene because it works with everyone else.
Yeah. I mean, you got at least the Buster hitbox there. But,
Robin versus Puff is an interesting matchup. I'm going to say that I feel like with Levin, Robin wins pretty hard because he's just got so much disjoint range.
Without a doubt.
But when he doesn't have Levin, it's probably a whole lot more interesting.
Now, the other thing, too, is it's like with Puff against Robin, you'll have, like, really good walls of pain setups that you'd be able to do outside of, like, the general rest things that you can do. That it'll be really hard for Robin to make that recovery. It's just that kind of hope that you can use your range to get those trades and then just, like, do those reversals.
True. This was a good warm-up for the Peanut sweep this weekend, chat. You are correct. Yeah, just Thunder in the corner. What? What happened there? I think he, like, dropped the book, and it hit Choco.
Yeah, so it just
on
interrupted
hit.
there.
That was...
Oh!
This is the most confusing set I've ever watched.
It's always going to have it happening with the randoms. Honestly, I forgot how Robin's, like, grab game changed in this game. Because obviously, you know, we used to have...
Sucks.
Yeah, we used to have like the down throw combos, but I believe it's just they just don't kill anymore.
So checkmate still exists in this game. Like the down throw up air with Levin
No, I
Sword.
remember that one.
It exists. It is DI dependent and also like only kills sometimes.
Oh god, that's
And it's also
unfortunate.
character dependent. I'm not a Robin main, so I don't know like percents or characters, but I do know that it is percent and character dependent.
Yeah, and I've seen it happen at least like twice before. But okay, let's see what ChocoTaco can do with this. Oh, this could be unfortunate.
Oh, just barely guessing wrong at the pop out and almost losing his life for it.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the Juanpi Fox to come out.
Yeah. Foxel is a character that I feel like Juanpi can play.
Oh, we're not going to see
nope,
it.
No need.
I just wanted to see it on Fox. 1-1.
We got another
We got a Robin sweep.
Okay, what's the wackest character you think we're going to get this time?
We already had a Steve. We already had a Mega Man. We already had a Jigglypuff. Ices. One of these guys is getting Ices.
My guess is going to be a Lucario.
Okay.
Just because no one cares. That would be the random one. Nope, I'm wrong.
These are two pretty normal lineups.
Except the Wii Fit Trainer's like our one out.
Wii Fit's a little bit odd. Pit is actually a much more common Squad Strike character than you might expect. A lot of the times at like majors when I'll be commentating Squad Strike, I'll see somebody with like a random pocket Pit in top 16.
Interesting.
ZD is probably like the biggest example. He always uses the Pits in squads. He'll go like Fox Wolf Pit. But Ike versus Wii Fit Trainer.
Like honestly, we've got at least on ChocoTaco side, we've just got like a lot of Fundies characters on there, and then
Yes, Mega Man.
No. We got Pit and Ike on there.
Oh, on this line.
Yeah, on this line. No, not the last one. No. Last one was
Mega
that
Man
was pure
Puff.
random.
Yes, Fundies characters. Correct.
No. We're focusing on the today.
The now. And yeah, Juanpi's just getting top tiers. Like Steve game 1, Pikachu, Joker this game.
No, he's definitely getting lucky with that. But
there's
let's
the
see.
berry. Nothing off of it though.
yeah, it's like it seemed like it's like I think you want to go for the Nairn off of the berry to get like the full combo extensions, but I wouldn't be surprised if you get a short one off the up airs.
Who knows?
Let's see.
Looking for that landing up air. Juanpi just hemorrhaging on this stock, seemingly
Yeah.
no clue what to do with Refit. And that's probably, honestly, the reason. Okay.
Yep.
Probably the reason why Juanpi put Wii Fit first, just kind of get it out of the way, get whatever damage I can with it.
Yeah, no, I'd feel the same exact way too. I feel like
hang on. This could be the start of something.
we also got deep breathing in, so you can definitely steal stocks
That's
like
what
this.
I'm saying. Deep breathing out, has an Ike at the ledge.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was about to say, that's the one thing that you need to know. Ike's dead. Ike's dead.
No, he's fine. Okay,
No, he's
now
dead.
he's
dead.
Maybe we spoke too soon on the quality of Juanpi's Wii Fit Trainer.
I mean, the main thing is like, as long as you know how to charge shot Ike, you can get that stock. So,
This is also not good.
Yeah, okay, so, we at least got some familiarity with the combo routes there, but enough of that, we got the Pikachu out.
61% though. Like I feel like Juanpi just like on the fly learned Wii Fit. It clicked last stock with him, and he took like 1.5 stocks with it.
Yeah, he remembered how Nair works, and then we're good. But let's see.
Oh.
Okay, we're playing this super safe. We're not trying to go for any trades.
Ken versus Pikachu actually, too, according to people on both sides of the matchup, not as good for Pikachu as like you would think off the top of your head. It's obviously still winning for Pikachu, at least I think.
No, I can believe that. Like, I feel like there's just going to be a lot of ways that you can just kind of cheat Pikachu if he just lands in the wrong spot because he's got to get close to you. But regardless, we're not going to have to focus on them. We got the Dark Pit out now.
Yeah, Ken didn't last very long.
Yeah.
Back to the Fundies characters.
And, like, honestly, I can see this Dark Pit in putting in work as long as he can keep his base.
Right, and it's just going to kind of be throwing out a lot of multi-hits to cover space, because Juanpi was zoning a little bit with T-Jolt earlier, but now he's just running in. He's like, I want to fight, I want to scrap, landing on shield with Nair, getting these up air bridges, which, speaking of which, very nice. But, like, earlier, he was definitely zoning a lot more with T-Jolt, and if he was doing that, Pit would be having a much harder time than he is right now.
I mean, the main thing with, like, trying to zone out Pit is, like, obviously, like, when ChocoTaco's in, he's going to have to really get in, but, you know, you got the reflector there. You've also got the arrows as well, so you're probably going to be able to rack up more damage as Pit than Pikachu in that situation.
100% on Juanpi. Back air at the ledge will probably take care of it.
Oh, okay.
Down smash instead. Good idea.
Yeah, no, so as long as he landed in the wrong spot, that could have sealed the stock easily. Oh! I don't think that could have robbed at the center stage, but maybe at ledge. We'll have to look for
Electroshock's
that.
not that strong, right?
I don't think it is, but I do know that it can. I forget how strong that move is until I get hit by it. That's a stock.
It's not the stock, but he's off stage with no jump.
That's
And
a
he
stock.
gets
That's a
pineappled.
stock.
You
I'm
were
sorry.
right. You were right all along. You knew it was coming.
Nah, it's like you put your opponent in the right situation, it's like they should be gone. Alrighty.
We're not even in tri-state, and somehow Chad is finding a way to talk about John numbers.
I mean, if you see a
Wii
Wii
Fit-
Fit come out,
Wii Fit appeared,
that's the one time that they're
and
being
the
brought up.
spirit of John numbers possessed this tournament.
Okay, so unfortunately, we're not going to see the next Kiwi set because Kiwi Black Twins is playing off stream apparently. Justin22 and Apple is supposed to be on the VG stream, but let's see if they
It
throw
looks
them.
like that's Riddles. No, that's not Riddles. I just saw Terry and assumed it was Riddles. That's not Riddles.
Okay.
So, do we get?
Are we just going into the top 8 at this point?
Maybe. Do we get Vendetta Riddles over here? Because I would like Vendetta Riddles. That sounds like a fun set.
That is supposed to be on this stream setup, so if they give us the top 8 block, then we should see that.
I know we're supposed to go up until top 5. I know that for a fact.
Gotcha.
So we might get Vendetta Riddles, and I would not complain.
Yeah, I'm not
that
gonna
sounds like a
object.
hot set.
Yeah.
That would just be 2 FGC players.
Yeah, and the cool thing with that one is like I don't think we're gonna get randoms.
No, we're not. Like, I love Juanpi. I love ChocoTaco. That was a weird set.
It was a random set. Oh,
Triple random squads. I'm dropping my phone. Triple random squads.
like honestly, like
It's
that's
fun to play. It's not fun to watch.
I was gonna say like that set to me reminds me of like the money matches you see going on in hotel rooms right now.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Which, speaking of which, this hotel is wonderful.
It is.
I can like walk outside of the venue, take a left turn, and I'm at my room. I don't even have to change floors to
No.
get from my room to the hotel. It's so nice.
Yeah, and then you also got the beach right there. And the thing that like I was low-key worried about was I wasn't sure if there'd be a lot of places to walk to get like food and things like
there's-
that. But yeah, there are plenty of amenities just right around here too. So
Me and
We're out to see
Cyrus
that.
walked like 15 minutes yesterday to go get sushi. There's a CVS, like a 2-minute walk from the
Yeah.
hotel if you want like convenience store stuff.
oh, perfect.
It's free. It's great.
That's always good to hear. Walkability. You need more of that.
No, this venue is in a phenomenal place. Not to mention, we are literally on the beach.
Yes.
They're playing a side bracket of beach volleyball right now. I don't think that's on stream anywhere.
I doubt
Somebody's probably recording though, like beach volleyball.
it. If they do this next year, it's got to be an idea at least. It's got to be an idea. Smash playing volleyball is a recipe for disaster, but in a very fun way.
there's like a surprising amount of smashers who are like good at volleyball.
I can believe that.
I was stunned by the level of skill being put on display.
Oh, dang.
I know like Max Ketchum and like that crew. Obviously,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah,
Max's major alongside Joe and the EMG crew, and that's probably why there's a volleyball side bracket because Max is a volleyball gamer.
Okay.
So like, they're grinding.
Okay, no, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. I mean, honestly, good volleyball sets are a lot of fun to watch, so I'm glad people got that dubs in them. Is it 2v2 for volleyball, or are they
I
doing,
have
like...
no idea what was
Okay.
going on. I just saw a dude, like I saw it from my window because like overlooking from my
Yeah,
hotel
yeah,
room.
yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
like peeked at it and I saw a couple like pictures. So, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Beach volleyball.
Something that I have to go out and see what's there.
And I was told because I asked Joe that like the nets are staying up all weekend. So if anybody wants to like go down and play some pickup games, we're free to all weekend long.
That's good to hear. And it looks like we are getting Riddles Vendetta, so
Yes,
this is
indeed.
going to be a lot of fun. The one thing that I'm curious about is, Riddles, we should get the Terry, we're going to get the Kazuya. Which third character has he been playing, or have you not seen?
Depends. I haven't seen him this weekend, but I have seen
Okay.
Riddles play Squad Strike multiple times throughout the past. Sometimes it's Roy, sometimes it's Ken, sometimes it's Ryu. It's whoever he's feeling like. But I sometimes feel like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because he usually anchors, he either opens with or anchors with Kazuya. And one way or the other, you're going to lose like 2 characters to that Kazuya.
yeah.
And
It should.
It's
Yeah.
interesting. But Vendetta, I feel like, is very much the same way. Both of these guys are the goat at killing you in one interaction if they so choose.
Oh, that's for sure. I was just kind of expecting those FGC characters. Honestly, if I remember correctly, Vendetta was the one that played Simon earlier, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So,
and then
like,
swapped to Richter. And
I was
speaking
gonna
of
say,
Simon and Richter,
low key, it'd be hilarious if we got a Simon and Richter.
This could just be like a full ditto. Like they could just match each other's lineups.
Yeah. I mean, at least we got that clone character, so we might get that.
I'm curious as to see what Riddles' lineup is going to be. Vendetta looks like going. Okay, so Ken, Terry,
so we're
Richter
gonna have
still.
okay.
And it is the Roy. So it'll be Roy, Terry, Kazuya. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So my initial prediction was correct with that. Neither one of these guys mixing it up too much. And actually, like if Riddles starts Kazuya and Vendetta starts Richter, which is happening, this kind of sucks for Kazuya.
Yeah, I was about to say. So that was a good read on Vendetta's part there, because it's like I feel like ideally out of all those characters, it's probably the matchup that you want.
To fight.
Yeah.
Long-range characters with Kazuya.
No, not at all.
Granted, there's always the chance that Riddles just decides to crouch dash through everything, get in your face, and kill you. But Vendetta, like, he knows what he's fighting against because he plays this character as well. So it's not like Riddles is going to be able to catch him off guard or be able to, like, just run in.
Yeah. And the other thing, too, is, like, Riddles is very familiar with what this character does as well. Wait.
Yes. No, you're correct.
Wait. Okay, no, they just have everything backwards on there.
So Riddles is the Kazuya, Vendetta is the Richter.
Yeah, I was
the
like,
cameras
are
just
just off
backwards. But Vendetta already just walling Riddles out, not giving him the chance, and Riddles barely avoids getting a haircut from that axe. It's not enough.
I was about to say, I think it should be good there. But something that I've noticed already is that Vendetta is not opting to do any zoning with the crosses at all. Which I've been a little interested because it's like I feel like
I think he's afraid of getting it reflected or afraid of Riddles just clanking or crouch dashing straight through it and not caring. But hey, cross comes into play.
But you know, he's had like a couple of tech situations where it's like I feel like he could get that out to get those extra pressures, but I guess if he doesn't know those kill confirms that reverse, it's not going to be as useful. There we go.
Vendetta takes first stock. Being able to take down the Kazuya without like losing a character is huge in this, but the Roy comes in, cleans house with that F tilt, and now we're all tied up 2 apiece, 0-0. But again, it's another character that Riddles is intimately familiar with, the Terry.
Yeah. And the other thing too is like Vendetta should be very familiar against Roy as well.
He lives in Georgia.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like on both ends, everyone's going to be very, very comfortable with each other.
Everybody in Georgia plays Roy. Even if you don't play Roy, you play Roy.
Let's see. Right now, Riddles is not relenting on this pressure at all. He just wants to make it so that like.
Great tech from Riddles. I feel like he could have gotten in position for the dare there on Vendetta's Rising Tackle in time, but just didn't think of it. Ooh, good SDI up to get out of that because that would have been death for certain.
It's also kind of interesting to see the down smash come out from there because like, I'm not really sure what you'd really be covering with that. Oh, he still made it.
Riddles, should not have grabbed ledge there. Ain't going to matter, though. Jab back air does not discriminate.
Yeah.
Ken's out.
Oh, no.
Solid up B.
Yeah.
Oh, man, here's for the dare. I've been asking for the dare throughout this this game, but here we go.
Okay.
On to the anchors.
Terry, Ken. Honestly, I think this is the first time that I actually watched this matchup.
I've seen it a couple times. It's not a common one, though. I'll give you that.
So, like, okay, what's kind of some of the main things that Ken's got against Terry in this matchup?
Focus. Focus is huge here because Terry pretty much only does, like, single hits a lot of the time, especially if you're airborne.
Yeah.
Except for, like, rising tackle. Like,
Rising
you're not just going to go for, like,
dump,
a Randy rising tackle.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time, if you can, like, use focus very well, Terry kind of struggles a little bit more, but Vendetta's not even getting the chance to use focus because Riddles' pressure is just so unrelenting here, but just like that, 82%. Vendetta just brings it back into something that's suddenly very doable.
Yeah, now he's not too far away from the kill confirm, but so far, like, Riddles has been... Oh, no, he's too far away.
That might be it. And
yep, there we go. Wow, that was a clean comeback right there.
167%. Vendetta just goes, cool, you gave me rage. Appreciate it.
Now, the funny thing, too, was, like, Riddles was doing such a good job of getting out of all those Ken combos that I thought we might see a kill off of that, but then in the end...
Vendetta got one Ken combo, took Riddles to 100%, and then killed him.
No, but he fell out of the rising tackle and then gone. So the reverse. The reverse of my prediction was what happened.
He, like, SDI'd out hard enough, I think, that the rising tackle didn't scoop, and it was curtains from there.
Yeah. All right. So, do you think he's going to get the hard read on the Kazuya again, or do you think we're just going to see the Kazuya?
No, I think Riddles probably opens with Roy this time, but he also is now anchoring with Simon. So, He's still
but no,
Reddit.
we don't know yet. We don't know yet.
No. Oh.
No. Yeah.
Never mind.
So he did the same matchup. All right.
Went for it again. Well, it's a completely different matchup now.
But you're right. You're
Simon
right.
Richter, nowhere near
It's
each
red.
other.
All
And
right.
No, after an insane comeback that first game, Vendetta suddenly like has that chip on his shoulder. And since we are in winners finals, I do believe that this is going to be best of 5 now. They both got a little bit more room to work with.
Okay, so that'll be interesting to see what adjustments are
I'm
made
guessing
then.
though. I'm just assuming.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, that's the first electric that Riddles has connected with.
Yeah.
Which is not something that I'm used to saying.
Yeah,
but,
I was
like,
gonna say like his combo paths just look so different. Like ever since like the Ludwig Invitational, I just feel like it's not like the traditional Kazuya openings that you're normally used to seeing anymore.
No, it's definitely like it's just because he's been zoned out so hard by Vendetta throughout that first part of the first game, but then he got one electric and now he's fine.
He's done.
Everything's as it should be.
Okay, let's see if Vendetta's gonna be able to
Ooh.
clean this quick. Ooh, not
That's
getting that.
twice in a row that Riddles tried to either air dodge or spot dodge through that and got called out hard for it.
For a second, I thought I was gonna say that he was able to get out of that one, but
Rage Drive's gone.
yeah, he's in a pretty good position overall. Just,
Oh,
I was gonna
no,
say,
he's
don't get
not.
scooped! Don't get
No,
scooped!
he's not. The funniest part is that because this is Squad Strike, we have to sit there and like wait for the characters to load in.
Yeah.
So like for people who don't watch Squad Strike a lot, the game has to like load in the character model when you go to your next character. So sometimes it takes like 2 or 3 seconds, and because they both died at the same time, we just had to
Just like-
sit there staring at center stage PS2.
Yeah, and he's got to contemplate getting grabbed there too. It's just
You gotta hold that.
why?
Roy
Okay.
looking good from Riddles as well.
Yeah, and
I
honestly,
think honestly, last game out of all of his characters, Roy looked the best.
yeah, the Roy was definitely able to put in the most work last game, but oh, nope. No, okay, cross stage, so he's living that one.
He hurtbox shifted himself into that, and that just feels bad.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay, I don't know if you saw that, but when he dropped shield, their collision boxes pushed them apart, and then his up tilt missed. I have not seen that before.
Riddles could have done falling fair there and gotten the kill.
that
But
should
the up
do
B's
it.
going to do it anyway. Yeah.
All right, yeah. No, that Roy really cleaning house. So I wonder if we're gonna opt to see the same matchup again in the beginning.
Oh, probably. They're 1-1. Why change anything?
True. But yeah. No, overall, I mean, I feel like the biggest difference like between this game and the last one was just really just that Kazuya putting in the work at that beginning. So I feel like if he doesn't, it's much harder to make that comeback.
Going into game 3, and I assume we're just back on PS2. We haven't seen a single counter pick stage.
You're right. I did not think
All
about
top
that.
16.
I feel like that. I don't know. In my head, I feel
And
like
yep,
that's.
we're just
Oh.
running it back. Same order.
Actually, we do have a different matchup now because we're back to the Richter.
That's true.
Well, one him.
Completely
So we'll see if that makes the difference.
Completely different.
Yep, PS2.
We're never going to see anything other than PS2. Let's be honest with each other. Oh, oh, Riddle's only hitting Wind God Fist.
Yeah.
Something's up. Okay, there it is.
Okay, now we got Furps.
Now we got
Yep.
Furps.
There we go.
Adios.
There was like a brief moment where I thought he was gonna live. but
Something
then-
felt wrong. Like something was like, oh, Riddles missed electric. He only hit Wind God Fist instead of electric
Yeah.
Wind God Fist. Now,
No.
look at this. All is
Oh.
right in the world. No, he took 76%. He should have died.
Yeah, no,
He
I
didn't deserve to live.
Because like I don't know if he meant to do the grab at like in the air there, but that spot dodge saved him. Okay,
Dude.
trying to be tricky there, but Riddle's staying patient.
Riddles tried to catch him air dodging down there too. He was just warming up.
Yes.
Game 1 and 2 it felt like. Kazuya still living. He's
Yeah.
heavy.
Oh.
Goodbye. Indeed, you're right, Terry. I'm so glad he had the opportunity to bid his friend adieu before he went out. Shoryu, though, going to take down the Kazuya, so we're on to the Roy.
And here, yeah, we're gonna have to see Vendetta clean this up real quick if he wants to make it even. Ooh, okay, not getting the auto turnaround on that one, but I still think it would have missed. Oh!
He was cooking.
Yeah, no, he's
What
got
was he
mix-ups.
cooking, though?
Okay, Riddle's in a really good position right now, but
It feels like it doesn't matter, though. Because we've...
oh!
Gross. But we saw Vendetta do this game 1 already. If he kills Roy, Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, I think one more opening he might be able to. Oh,
That's
good
not
callouts on
enough.
there. Yeah, I mean, I feel like at this point, too, we're also seeing Riddles just catch on to a lot of the habits that Vendetta's doing, like, especially on the defensive end. I don't really feel like Vendetta's been able to get, like, I feel like all of his options have just been beaten out. Oh!
What happened?
He let focus attack rip. I don't know if he meant to, like, dash cancel it, but, like, instead, like, let go of B before he did it. But
why? I don't get it. Whatever. That's going to be
Sometimes we
2-1
flop.
Riddles.
But remember, everyone's human at the end of the day. We're gonna throw sometimes.
Yeah, it happens. Oh, he was thinking about doing the full ditto with the Kazuyas there, but
Okay.
no, sticking to the Richter.
Okay, and see, I don't remember if the Richter was chosen last time. Let's see if there's a mix-up.
No, it was.
Okay, we got a mix-up. Okay, goes
no,
on
he went
Kazuya.
first with Richter all of the games except for game
Yeah.
2, which he went first with Simon.
Simon.
But yes.
Okay, so honestly, how do you feel about like doing this against the Kazuya first?
I'm gonna be real. I've never seen this matchup before. In theory,
Okay.
In
I was
theory,
kinda on the
Ken
same
gets
end.
washed.
Yeah, that's kind of how I
But
feel.
like, if he can keep Kazuya in disadvantage, he's fine.
Like, this is the one thing. Like, frame data-wise, you're going to have the advantage as Ken, and you can just kind of keep bashing. But, like, the second that you mess up, though.
Right, and it's working right now. But like I said, if you can keep Kazuya in disadvantage, you're fine. But that's kind of the moniker that's true for every character in the Kazuya matchup.
yeah.
And then
that's for sure.
you get Ferp's teched.
Oh, no, he was going for some hard reads
He
on that.
might still be dead.
Yeah. Going to jab
Yep.
checks. Oh, no, the tech.
Okay.
Honestly, he's in a pretty good position now. Like, most things will kind of blow him up, but he's got a chance to seal out of stock now.
It's
Oh!
definitely significantly
Nah.
more doable than it was not too long ago, though.
Oh, man, he whiffed to shore you, and now he's out of here.
Yeah.
He had the opportunity, though. Honestly, though, he's not going to have to do too much to clean this stock out.
Richter's out.
Yeah. Oh, he threw in the wrong direction.
Just gotta wall him out.
Yep. Ooh, okay, so he was actually able to get that axe to beat out the demon laser over there. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
Riddles
he's
was
got
trying to
facility
suicide him
tested,
again,
yeah.
and he's
Nope.
not going. Okay.
okay, still able to make that one back. I thought he might have been a little bit too
no,
long.
like
We got a jump?
he is
No,
dead.
No jump. All right, that's kind of looking like a wash now.
don't get. Okay, yeah.
That's it. Okay, there we go.
Kazuya is the character of all time.
Especially for, like, squad strikes.
He's certainly,
He might be the best.
certainly the character of all time.
Okay, right now, Vendetta doing a pretty good job of getting that corner, but Riddle's able to fight his way out immediately. Man, actually, Riddles had the roll in there, but he was actually expecting something else, so was not able to get the pickup over there.
Interesting.
Oh,
That's
it.
Jab back there. Okay.
Clean.
It just felt like Vendetta got smothered, and the entire set. Anytime Roy was out, anytime Kazuya was out, he was always on the back foot. He was running for his life.
Yeah, I feel like the only time that he did like really solid against that Roy specifically was that the first game that we saw. And of course, you know, the Richter put in a lot of work, but after that, no, kind of washed there.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. That's Riddles moving on into Grand Finals,
Yes.
winner side of the Squad Strike bracket. Vendetta gonna stick around in losers. Gonna be waiting for a while.
Yeah, I was about to say, 'cause-
bracket is not caught up in the losers side of things in the slightest.
and it's like I don't know how much is being held off for stream as well. So VV Juanpi is going on VGBC. Black Twins Apple gonna be coming up on here.
Oh,
So
and that's the person we were talking about earlier, who we were like, I in no way want to fight this person in Squad Strike because they are Ice Climbers Steve and something else.
yeah, though. Has Black Twins actually been able to fight Big D a lot or not?
They are on.
And it's like, I know they're on
sides
opposite
of
ends,
Canada.
yeah. So it's like I'm not sure.
They've probably fought at like majors
least
or
one, yeah.
like larger
Yeah, for
regionals.
sure.
I would assume they have at least one set, but that's like I know for a fact that like Canadian people get extremely pissed off when it's like,
I don't
oh
blame
yeah,
them.
Riddles and Ouch must fight all the
All the
time. No, they are like actually like a 20-hour drive apart.
Yeah, and I mean it's like when you fail geography and all that stuff. I can understand it. I can understand it. But So,
somebody
like,
asking in chat what I'm dressed as. I'm not wearing the mask right now.
I was about to say, actually, without the mask, it might be a little bit harder to tell.
It is a
but
little
with
bit
that,
harder. So I've got my mask, my hood, and my hat, and all
I feel
that.
like if you keep the hat on, I think most
the
people
hat will
notice
not
it.
go
But
on over
the headset.
the headset is the problem with that.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
But I will be winning the costume contest later. Just putting that out there.
I was gonna say somebody might secretly have something like really nasty stored in their hotel
Right now,
room.
I'm
You're not
scared
gonna
of
notice.
Rengekko because
Rengekko?
they are dressed as Bridget Guilty Gear.
That could get a lot of points.
I might lose to that. But I aim to win.
You at least got the originality.
Yes.
Originality on that. So that's the one thing you gotta claim.
I am no brisket. I'm also being informed that it's way longer than a 20-hour drive. I have no idea how far apart.
Well, you gotta think about how long the U.S.
I
is.
know how far apart
They definitely-
BC and Ontario are. I have no idea how far driving that is because I've never tried it. I've never looked. It's the distance between like New York to LA or like
Yeah,
New York
exactly.
to Oregon or something
I was
like
gonna
that.
say Portland or something like that. Yeah. So like that's gonna be like 40 plus. Probably teetering into 50.
Yeah, so I have no idea how long the drive actually is.
I'll say I'm not too familiar with how their highways are. I forgot I got through a lot of mountains. That, yeah,
Have
that
I
makes
played
sense, right?
Bloodborne? Of course I've played Bloodborne. I am a huge Soulsborne fan.
Okay, so
Yeah, this
No.
is
yeah, Steve, Youngling Climbers. Oh, we gave up on the Pichu actually.
Apple is playing the I never want anybody to play against me in squads roster. Like, I respect the hell out of it because he's winning, but like, bro, this lineup.
So how good is his Ice Climbers though? 'Cause,
Very,
like, honestly,
very
okay.
good. He's known for the Steve now more than anything else, but pre-Steve, I believe he was like PR or like fringe PR SFL with the Ices.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I don't like know for a fact. I just know like I had heard his name pre-Steve as an Ices main who is good.
Okay, let's see if we get any of that out there. Roy, we're going to at least have a decent time separating them in a
Oh
lot
damn!
of
Okay,
situations.
it's a 43-hour drive from Toronto to Victoria.
Okay.
So like 20's pretty close to that. All I know is that it's literally coast to coast. I have no idea how long
Just
it takes.
double it.
If you asked me how long it would take to drive coast to coast in the U.S., I would also say 20. So I have no idea.
Man, I wish. But all right, so we finally got the Climbers combo in there throwing the upbeat.
He's gaming.
Yes. And we're going to have it against the Cloud now.
This is like this Ices is why Black Twins picked Cloud in this matchup. He wants the Buster Sword between him and Nana and Popo, and he does not want that space to shrink in the slightest.
Nah, but he's going to have to be so careful if he ever misses spaces, though, or if Apple gets like any of those.
Right,
pairs
you
on
miss
there.
space once and you go in the blender.
Yeah.
Speaking of blenders, 49%.
Yeah. No, on Apple's end, I feel like he had to play that a lot more grounded, just because like Cloud's going to control that air much better than the Climbers can do.
Cloud versus Steve as well. I feel like Cloud is just a very strong counter to a lot of Apple's lineup.
Yeah.
That did not feel like a good use of limit.
No.
But sure, whatever, man.
I mean, I guess we're just trying to burn resources here, but now you got to really keep that pressure on.
Good
I
up,
was-
he had a shield.
I was wondering if that block actually would have messed up the connection there, but disappeared just in the nick of time.
Ooh. Swinging out of disadvantage actually worked there, and it's not with the move that Cloud usually swings out of disadvantage with. Has limit again, but gets double dash attacked, and
Oh,
great air
man.
dodge.
He was actually able to get that S smash out on time, too.
And now, for a second, I thought it might have shortened him enough to where he would not have made it back, but no, limit climb hazard, it goes where you want it to.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. I was just concerned if he was going to get hit by that, but good spacing on Black Twin's part.
Black
Ooh.
Twin's trying to go for something spicy
Yeah,
there
that's
and
not
going to pay for it. Now has Diamond out as the Aegis makes her presence known, dropping down right. That's not a normal spawn point. That was
No,
like
that's
right-
what I, like, okay, I have not played, like, squad tracks in forever, so, like, I did not know that they could
Usually
spawn
the
there.
spawn points are like the normal ones. It's very rare to see that.
I've seen that, like, on every
Alright.
single set, like, almost every single set I've seen of squad strike so far. Okay. Gonna be a little bit tricky to get Steve out of his disadvantage over here, but swings right through.
Black Twins just was like, all right, I've got a Pyra, I'm gonna swing, and it worked to perfection.
Yeah, and that trade's not gonna kill him at that point too. So
No, and
don't worry.
I don't even think it would have traded with Black Twins spacing. I think he would have clanked out of it and been able to drift away far enough that the
Okay,
anvil
gotcha.
wouldn't have hit him. Characters with like big sweeping up airs do very well against Steve falling anvil because they can either like they can clank it or they can just
avoid it
space
too.
around
Yeah.
it while still swinging.
Oh, that's for sure. But I mean, you know.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about like how much the spawn actually helped them because
Yes.
Apple set up the wall and was like, haha, yes, you're gonna spawn center stage, and then
whoop.
and then Black Twins just was like,
Surprise.
nah.
All right. Actually, we're gonna be starting off with. Oh, actually, I looked at it backwards.
Oh, we're not
no,
on
no.
PS2.
You're right.
It's
this
a
is
miracle.
The first actual stage counter pick we've gotten so far.
Huh? Taking us to Hollow Bastion.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse stage for Mickey Mouse roster. Bro, I'm sorry to Apple, but like you're playing Young Link Icy Steve. He's gotta know. Like I said, I respect it. Like you're playing for the dub, bro.
I mean, you know, some people just kind of have fun with these type of characters too. Like, you know, the amount of flexibility that you got with Young Link, the flexibility you got with Steve, it'll do a lot. Actually, Ice Climber kind of falls into that too.
Black Twins
Oh no!
got saved by Apple there. If Apple
He
just,
got saved and he give.
yeah, like Apple both killed himself and saved Black Twins all in one fell swoop.
Yeah, Black Twins, you gotta feel real good about that.
Oh,
one thing I gotta really
the
give,
blunder.
I was gonna say one thing I gotta praise Black Twins on is his spacing and like timing to go in against the Squall Hammer has been really really good so far.
Oh, that's definitely just like the Black Twins in a nutshell is good spacing.
yes.
That's just how he plays. Even with Pichu, who's like a character that you don't traditionally think of as a spacing character,
Oh, you
Black
got
Twins
him.
is phenomenal with it.
I mean, especially in this day and age with Pichu, if you don't do that, you're getting blown up.
Oh, for sure. I actually am because I'm curious, trying to look up if Black Twins has played Big D,
Okay.
just at like any major or regional.
He parried like the first hit of Squall Hammer and down tilted it.
Based.
So he might have a little bit more like matchup knowledge on that then.
Because yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he definitely looks like he knows
Yeah.
the correct things to do, and the up smash
Yeah,
there.
Clean sweep right there.
Oh, landing up air. Yeah, he's cooking.
Yeah. And now that we're getting
Maybe he's not cooking.
I was gonna say we were getting so many air dodges out of Apple that we might see that come into play for a massive punish coming from Zroy, but
So no bracket sets played between the two of
Wow.
them.
okay.
Doesn't discount friendlies if they like see
Yeah.
each other at like Gommel or something like that, but
Donald Bell
no
PC.
bracket sets.
Yeah. No, regardless though, he adapted really good to that matchup. Right now, Apple to cook up some pressure up on Black Twins, but no, he's just getting his resources at the moment. I do feel like once we do get the full iron build though, I think that's when we're going to see him just like kind of lay up a lot more pressure on the cloud.
Ooh, up tilt beating out not even just minecart, but powered minecart too is not a sight that you see too often, but Black Twins was able to catch it during the startup, and now he's forcing Apple to burn so many resources that by the time he does get out of disadvantage, and that was almost cool as hell from Black Twins,
Yeah.
Limit just ran out at the wrong time.
No, that's for sure. Like that's the thing. It's like he spent like that entire minute mining everything like from a deficit, and it got him nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Good awareness.
Catches the cross up smash, and that's the set. Black Twins continuing to schmove on through this bracket.
Team Fundies for the win.
Fundies. Team Fundies versus Team What is going on here? Is it Black Twins Wizzy now? I saw
it is
Wizzy.
Black Twins Wizzy.
Yeah, I just saw Wizzy behind Black Twins in the crowd,
Yeah.
and then he just like got up
Yep.
and now is sitting at the setup. So, all right, Black Twins Wizzy.
Yeah, so I guess we'll be commentating this set too, because I know this is technically top 5.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, until production gets in my ear and tells me to get out,
We'll be here.
we'll be here.
We'll carry you through this. And honestly, like, Wizzy's secondary is not something I've seen, especially since, like, he just started going back to tournaments again.
No,
too.
Wizzy is very proficient with a lot of characters,
Okay.
but like
I know the
his
Yoshi's one of them.
personality is Mario.
Yes.
So you don't see the other characters too often unless Wizzy's feeling like really lost in a certain matchup or player. Like, for example, if Wizzy fights Meister, more often than not, he'll
Really?
either try Yoshi or Joker. If
Okay.
Wizzy's fighting like Louis Money, which that's not so much matchup, that's just Louis Money is ridiculously good against Mario.
Gotcha.
Wizzy will try other characters just to be like, well, maybe this will work, maybe this will work. And like, again, Louis Money plays Kurama on pretty much a weekly basis.
So if you got that on there,
anybody who like is a Mario main trying to go into Louis money is just setting yourself up for failure.
No, you've got to have like really good ways to get into that point.
Yeah, but no, so usually if I had to guess at what Wizzy's Squad Strike roster would be, it'll be Mario, Joker, Yoshi.
Okay, yeah, that's I feel like the Yoshi's got to be a part of it.
Yoshi gonna be in there. That's like that was his Wi-Fi character while he was streaming for the longest time. Yeah, like while he was like doing like sub arenas and stuff like that, he was like, I don't want to play Mario, I'll just play Yoshi.
Okay.
Black Twins, we literally just saw. We don't really have to predict what his lineup is going to be.
It's just like, is the Pichu going to be there or not? That's
and I feel like Wizzy's lineup.
This one.
Wizzy's lineup is characters that you can use Pichu against, so I wouldn't be super surprised. Okay, yeah, he's covering Pichu. Doc?
The Doc? Oh, I'm about it. I'm about it. I believe.
Okay, now they're laughing. And yeah, I was correct with Wizzy's roster, but it looks like he's swapping the Roy out for Cloud. Nope.
I was gonna say I feel like
got me like 4 times.
I was gonna say swapping out the PG for Cloud would make sense, but I feel like keeping Roy on makes a lot more sense for just the way that Black Twins has been playing overall. It's just like his spacing, his knowledge of going in. It's just Roy's gonna capitalize on that just so much better.
I love how color coded Wizzy is. He's red team. All of his characters are red. He's got the red hat.
It's basically all red blue. It's just I forget if Joker has red blue. I think it's red black, right?
I have no idea.
Because it's like I don't think Joker's got jeans.
No, yeah, it is red black. Okay.
He don't got jeans.
he only has like the weird pajama pants in those 2 alts.
Yeah.
Pajama pants are based though, so shout out to the 2 worst Joker alts having some of the best pants.
Drivers go far. But all right now we got Black Twins just dominating the ground game at the moment. But we'll see if Archer puts a change to that.
Yeah, off the bat, a lot of percent. This is a matchup that Black Twins is intimately familiar with. Plays Joker himself, has a lot of sets. And, like, early meta ultimate, well, not early meta, like DLC meta, like DLC 1 meta ultimate, everyone had a Joker. You just have to know this matchup.
Yes. Everyone believed in the Leo Joker, but nowadays, he's starting to make a comeback.
For DeBuzz, apparently. Poor DeBuzz.
He's always going to have a rough. But still, Dark Wizzy just has not really been able to find a solid opening.
Oh, but this could definitely be one, especially with Pyra Mythra off stage.
That was a reversal!
That wasn't even intentional, I don't think. I think that was just Wizzy positioning himself terribly and paying the price.
Like, the main thing for sure, like, he was using the shots to just, like, keep the pressure there and just make it so that he had to go back to ledge, but he'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah, Black Twins definitely no skin off his nose.
Oh, yeah. And right now, like, something that Mythra's going to be able to do really good against Yoshi is, like, you know, Yoshi's that character that you can never really overextend against. So as long, like, especially with the way Black Twins plays, the way that he knows how to pull back, you can capitalize so much on the way that Yoshi's going to try to come and land.
I was literally, like, yesterday having a conversation with, like, a friend of mine about, like, how ridiculously underrated I think Yoshi is.
Oh, he is.
This character, like, the risk reward of Yoshi shielding is fucked up, dude. Like, most characters, they are in shield. There are, like, 3 or 4 layers of mix-up potential that you can do. So, like, a normal character, they go in shield. You can shield poke them. You can tomahawk grab them. You can just, like, put pressure on shield, wait for them to drop it. You can do so many things. Yoshi shield. You cannot shield poke him. Nope. You're probably not going to shield break him just because his shield has so much health.
Yes.
And if you grab him, you throw him and then he just double jumps away and you get nothing off of the grab except resetting position. It's so ridiculous, and I feel like nobody gets as mad about it as I do.
Yeah. Most people don't have to think about fighting Yoshi, so they haven't.
That's true. It's not a common character, but like I watch Yoshidora over in Japan, who, by the way, is one of my favorite players. Yoshidora is so good.
Now, honestly, the main guy that's been like really putting it was like, oh wait, he's actually a top tier threat.
But I watch Yoshidora play against like the best players in Japan, and I'm like, how is this character fair?
Oh, that was really good awareness from Black Twins there, just like not pulling the trigger at all and not getting kicked.
Still holding on with this Mario, but I feel like Black Twins has already weathered the storm that is Dominator. He's used to it.
No, that's for sure. Oh, trying to get that nair out there, but just like a little bit too late.
Oh, sour spot on the down tilt.
Oh, that's too slow.
Spaghetti. Oh, yeah. Catches Wizzy just in tumble there with the raw bear. Very well played by Black Twins.
Yeah. No, it's like a lot of those shenanigans, like unless you're punishing like one of those like F smash over extensions, like you're not gonna really catch him on any of those.
No, chat, like I'm not saying that like Yoshi's shield is like stronger in terms of like how much health it has. I'm just saying that like you can't poke it.
Shield poke it.
Yeah, you can't poke Yoshi's shield. And like how often are you getting shield breaks in normal play? Like shield health doesn't come into factor that often.
Very few matchups that you're gonna actually have to worry about that. But
oh, now he's purple.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're right.
His jersey's purple too.
Oh,
so
everything's purple. Oh shoot. Okay. So we'll see if that color gives him the power. I mean, yeah, I think he went from the hat to the jersey.
Yeah,
going down the bottom.
But he doesn't match his player color anymore. He's still like red player.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, it's like, we got to talk about a decent amount about Yoshi, but we didn't really like look at what Dark Wizard was doing with
I see Yoshi and I get angry. I'm sorry.
So with me, it's like I got to play against Yoshi like a lot in back in Smash 4, and I feel like a lot of the fundamentals of neutral are very, very similar. It's just the punish game on Yoshi just got a lot better, and I feel like that's really the biggest thing. And it's just like the biggest thing is just understanding the things that frustrate you about Yoshi. Is just it is just going to be a fact of the character in neutral, and then you just need to look at the way that Yoshi's using his resources. Once you have that aspect of it down, it's much easier to get those openings on too, and just understanding the fact that he has to approach you with his hurt box.
Yeah.
That never changes.
And the other thing too, like speaking of resource management, like when I coach players against this character, I like resource management is key against Yoshi. In order to beat Yoshi, you have to force him to burn resources to get to you. If you're going to Yoshi,
you're losing.
You're losing,
every time.
right? The Black Twins though gonna be able to even that up with the jab up air. Wizzy looking around a little bit confused, waiting for his character to spawn in. There he is.
And I'm not on the side this time too. Burn on the spot. Ooh, okay, got the weak.
Oh, here we go.
Grab.
F throw off stage. Wizzy looking for down gun, but Black Twins' up B recoveries, he's looked ungimpable.
I was just to say, like, he's got probably the best recoveries that I've seen with Roy, like, out of almost any player. Just like the amount of like hesitation that he's got with it, the spacing of it too, just being aware of what his opponent's able to do against him. Another thing that I want to like give praise to Wizzy for is like getting these grabs in the corner. He's been having a really good job with that.
F tilt out of shield though is going to sweet spot, puts Wizzy off stage, and ooh, the Aegon.
Yeah. You always got to remember it's got a hitbox on the net.
It's got a huge hitbox.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It's trying to do Tetrakarn off stage, but does not space correctly before the fast fall.
Yeah. Now the other thing too.
Man, these guys are just trading, like taking turns whiffing edge guards on each other. Neither one of them has been successful.
Honestly, if there's a time to practice your edge guards too, it'd be
sure. It's squads. Let's go squads. That's like the thing that I've heard a lot of top players talk about is they use squads as like their warm up.
And it makes a lot of sense to do. Like I feel like that is probably the best warm up you can for singles bracket.
All right, Wizzy catches Black Twins jumping off ledge with the bear, but now this is really early meta ultimate.
Old school stuff right here.
This is Genesis 6? Yeah, 7 was the one Mars won. 6 was the one where it was like Void Leo Grands, right?
Yeah. Something like that. Okay.
Black Twins pulling to Genesis 6 right there.
And now we're going to have a little bit of a rough matchup here, but let's see what type of combo sanctions we're going to be able to get from Black Twins here.
Wizzy looks scared, too. You see him like rolling on platform there.
I mean, I think the main thing that Wizzy's just kind of do is just trying to find that one opening because he knows, like, just one exchange he's going to be able to take the stock, but I know, looking a little lost.
Ooh, Black Twins. Black Twins. Okay, 107. That was hot.
Yeah. Oh. I forgot you get some auto cancels on that. Okay, actually going for the mix-up and not going to ledge. Probably getting, like, too much, like, flashbacks of getting...
I hate how, like, Black Twins did 107 with that combo and took 60. Yep. And it was his combo. And now he's dead.
Yep. Pichu way too light.
Like, did Wizzy hit Black Twins?
So he started at 40%, so he gained 20% off that combo.
Right, but, like, Wizzy didn't hit Black Twins after the combo.
Nope.
It was all recoil damage and then a back air to kill. That was... certainly something. And Wizzy knows what he did. Look at that smile. You can tell under the mask, he's ear to ear.
Pichu cheats himself. But honestly, I'm always happy to see a Pichu come out though, because like I do feel like that character's just got like a really fun structure and just like forces just a lot of interactions in general.
Why? These three characters are so good at color coding with each other.
They really are. Always a fan of seeing Builder Mario come out, which honestly I'm a little shocked that there's nobody that like is known for that color.
Builder Mario.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, Wizzy runs the either the default or the light, like the baby blue one. Kurama runs the wedding Mario. Yeah. Interesting.
Also, yeah, we're going to be getting the same starting matchup. So Roy, Yoshi. So let's see if that Yoshi can put in work again.
Let's see. Well, let's see if Black Twins can actually put in more work against the Yoshi this time around, as opposed to the previous time.
Oh, okay, really good catch right there with that F tilt, but not able to get too much off of that. It's like I feel like at these lower percents, you're not going to really try to double jump armor out of like too many things, just because if you do, Roy's going to be able to get a follow pretty easily on that.
It also, like, you don't even need to. You're not going anywhere.
Yeah. And it's like, unlike Melee, you're not going to immediately drop the second that you do attack. That's it.
Maybe you are going to immediately drop.
That's in a different fashion, though. You know, it's kind of funny. So on this stock, we saw Black Twins on the opposite platform of where Dark Wizzy spawned. So just very specifically that other time, they decided to not do the neutral reset with that.
They're pushing buttons.
Yes. They got the characters that allow you to do it as well.
Yeah.
So might as well.
Might as well, indeed.
Yeah, right now, is he doing a good job of holding that? Oh!
Sometimes you just gotta do it. Sometimes it works. And then Black Twins takes like an hour to respawn again.
Yeah.
It seems like it's the DLC characters that are taking the longest. Like Joker, Aegis, those are the ones that are taking like a full like 3 or 4 seconds.
It's got to load up all the palettes and then get to them, just like the character
Well, I guess
select.
this one, it's definitely like it's got to load both Pyra and Mythra. So that's probably why this one takes longer.
Sense.
Maybe Joker takes longer because it's got to load Arsene too. I have no idea how video games work. I just play them.
It's doing something complicated at the various. Oh, okay, you're not going to get hit by that twice, but not dying for it this time. Okay, and honestly, Wizzy's been doing such a good job holding that center for that entire time. Yeah, because he did that, he did the wheel, he just wasn't able to get that uppie out. Yeah, so last time we saw this, that Pichu was able to close out the stock relatively quick, so.
Yeah, now Wizzy's playing a much more patient game. I even like wouldn't be surprised if Black Twin starts like resetting and using T-Jolt a lot more. I wouldn't be surprised to see Wizzy just kind of start holding Rebel's Guard, build up that Arsene, kill Pichu at 40.
I mean, he's got to be a little bit careful though. You don't want to build up too much damage on yourself. So
he's at 142. I don't think it matters at this point. He can eat as much damage as he wants.
I was talking about zoning with T-Jolt.
Huh? Looks for the ledge trump there.
He's got to pick his position so carefully. There we go.
There it is.
And he's honestly been going for the DI mix-up every single time. So, like, I
don't even know if it mattered there, though. I think he was just dead.
No, I believe on that.
Especially, like, in center stage, either way, even with correct DI, I think Joker was pretty much guaranteed gone there.
But actually,
onto the Mario.
Game. Oh, no, that's going to be bad. Okay, covers the tech.
Yeah, tech chase Nair. Interesting use of, like, chase T-Jolt.
I remember how much that after. Oh, that's going to be a stock, yep. Frame 5, baby.
Like, Wizzy, why are you hanging your head? You won.
I saw a laugh come out, though.
No, like, they were definitely, like, especially during the long respawns, they were definitely, like, chatting each other up, having a good time, both of them smiling. That's the good thing about side events is, like, nobody's salty yet. Nobody's angry. Nobody's upset at, like, losing a stock to some cheese and squad strike. Like, we're having a good time, and you can definitely tell with Wizzy and BT.
No, that's for sure. But either way, I think I guess we still don't have the other commentators coming on, so are we getting?
I think we're just going until 4, so we'll probably get one more. That was losers quarters, correct?
That was. So I don't know if Jmafia Vivi already fought each other or not. I don't see them there. So whoever the winner of that was is probably playing Wizzy.
Okay. Wait. No, oh yeah. I was gonna say. Like I was gonna say that was losers, and then I was like, oh, Wizzy won. Wizzy's still in.
Yeah,
He's still
in.
going.
He's thriving. So, are you familiar with Vivi at all, or no?
Vivi is tri-state, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I believe plays Rob, and I feel like I want to say Lucario, but I don't know why I want to say Lucario.
Huh.
I might be wrong.
That'd be interesting. That's not a combo of characters I would ever like immediately think of. Like if you main Lucario, Rob wouldn't be my second pick.
Also, did we? I feel like I heard production saying something to us, but I didn't hear it. Okay. So
gotcha.
Jmafia did beat VV, so that means Jmafia Wizzy in semis. Are we getting that here? Yes, we are.
So we'll be
Thank you, production.
That. All right.
Shout out to the whole Duo Studios gang making shows like this happen. Diamond, Domo, Ozma, all of them.
Their production quality always on point too.
Super gamers.
Yes.
And Nitrox.
Please make sure you give them a follow too.
I have to say all 4 of them or I feel bad. Nitrox too.
God.
Oh, but before we get into that set, we do have to give a huge shout out to the series that this event is a part of, and that is Let's Make Moves. Of course, the Let's Make Moves Miami, the tournament that we are currently attending, is the sister event of Let's Make Big Moves, the one that you all know and love, taking place at the New Yorker at the New Year every year, at least nowadays.
Yes.
We had one New Year's last year. We're going to have one New Year's January 6th this year as well, taking place at, like I said, the New Yorker Hotel in New York, New York. I just wanted an excuse to say New York a bunch of times. But you can register now at smash.gg or start.gg rather /LMBM and use code LMMM. Is that the right amount of M's? I'm struggling at this ad read.
I think you got it.
LMMM.
There
we go.
Always use the fingers.
For $10 off this weekend. Oh.
Yeah, and it's always going to be the way that's going to kick us off. But, you know, we were talking about the beginning of a new season. We are getting to the end of another one, which is going to be the Panda Cup finale. It's going to be December 15th to the 18th in downtown Los Angeles. And if I remember correctly, something that's really cool about this one, it's free to enter.
It is.
Completely free to enter. So if you're in the area, if you need an excuse to do a trip out there to California, always a great place to visit, especially around that time.
Yeah.
You can also go into a Smash tournament for free.
Yeah, I mean, like, huge shout-outs to Wonderful Pistachios in general for sponsoring that last chance qualifier and making it, like you said, free. If you are in Los Angeles for some reason or for the Panda Cup that weekend, December 15th through 18th, sign up. There's literally no reason not to. It's free. You can compete with the best of the best, and maybe if you are one of the best, you'll have the opportunity to see yourself up on the big stage with the 32 or 31 other players who have qualified for the Panda Cup, and those guys are the best in the world.
Yeah, and the other thing, too, that is, like, because that tournament is sponsored by Nintendo, they have actually had a couple of slides up on the actual, like, esports or just like the eShop in general, or just the news space. So your face actually might be on your Switch when you turn it on if you do well enough.
That was I got a text from HBox the morning that came up in the Switch. And that Nintendo partnership is so cool that they are partnering with Panda Global to make the first officially licensed circuit for Smash Brothers. Like that's crazy. And then you get moments like I get a text from HBox who's sounding like a kid on Christmas. Like, dude, I'm on the Switch. It's me.
I'm on Switch, baby. Yeah, you know, something that's going to be really interesting is, like, now that they're doing that, like, something that we don't really talk about a lot is, like, you know, getting that outreach, getting just more people involved with the scene, and, like, kind of having that thing just, like, out on those different wings. Like, if you're playing Smash but you're not really familiar with the competitive scene, just having that visibility out there at all, just people knowing about it, it's one of the best ways to get people in there.
Oh, imagine like how many elite Smash grinders there are out there.
And that's the thing too. It's like, you know, a lot of people are going to complain about Wi-Fi and playing that, but for some people, that's like the only way they know how to play. That's the only avenue that they have to like competitive Smash. There just may not be a scene in the area. But if they get invited, they get flown out there, you have a mind-blowing experience, all that stuff.
That's also the cool part about it's too late to sign up for them now, but they've had the Wi-Fi qualifiers going on the circuit for the Panda Cup, where each region has their own qualifying. I think it was 3 tournaments to qualify, and then a regional finale. And if you win the regional finale, you get to go to the Final. I think the people who have qualified so far are like Raven King, MPG, Jake, Death Spade. I think are the 4 that have qualified.
I believe Death Spade was like the last one to go.
Yeah, I think
seeing that.
Which is, those are like, Jake maybe not, But like Raven King, Death Spade, and MPG are 3 people who like maybe can't travel as much and maybe don't like have the ability to get out to tournaments like Let's Make Moves Miami where they can get a qualifier spot. So instead, from the comfort of their own bedroom through a Wi-Fi tournament, they get to qualify and they get to show their stuff at the finale.
Yeah, which like that's always great. Any support that you can get of that, you'll take it.
Absolutely. So yeah, just huge shout-outs to Panda in general for all the stuff that they're doing at the moment.
And
Shout-outs to Nintendo for actually being cool.
Yeah, I forget. Is this going to be the last qualifying tournament?
No, there are a couple more for both Melee and Ultimate. So there's one
Okay.
spot on the line here at Let's Make Moves Miami.
Okay.
There's one spot next weekend, or not next weekend, 2 weekends at Port Priority 7.
Okay.
There's 2 spots at DreamHack Atlanta.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then I think
God, I forgot
that's
that's the one.
it for Ultimate. There's also Saving Mr. Lombardi 3 for Melee. I'm blanking. There's usually a graphic, and without the graphic, I am
hard, yeah.
lost.
No, I mean-
And then there's the 4 or 8, I can't remember, 4 or 8 last chance qualifier spots for up for grabs that, again, free to enter.
Oh, yeah. So that's for sure. So, no, honestly, that's a lot more tournaments than I was expecting right before, just because we're getting so close. We got 1 month left, but we also
We're ready.
got our, is it loser semis, right? Yeah. Loser semis.
Yes, this is loser semis, so loser gets 4th. Winner moves on to fight Vendetta in losers finals. Winner of that moves on to fight Riddles in grands.
Okay. We might get the Yoshi Ditto to
It
kick things
looks like
off.
it's practically guaranteed. Oh, and
Oh,
Jmafia giving the camera a little flex there. I
Some
see
guns
that.
showing off there, in addition to the costumes. But, man, I don't know if you guys have ever seen a Yoshi Ditto before, but
I just hear
It's
Chicken Run music playing the whole time.
honestly, they should just play the athletic theme whenever it comes up, just like one of those like coded in things every single time. It'd be very appropriate for it. It wouldn't move fast. It would be one of the slowest sets that you would see, but it would work.
Just waiting for them to get started.
Yeah, we're waiting for something from production before they go all the way through.
Probably just waiting for the go-ahead.
Yeah. Honestly, something that
I'm just curious as to what the order is going to be, like of each of them. Wizzy's been starting Yoshi, and Jmafia's been anchoring Yoshi. So it's like actually just the opposite of each other.
No, that's true. It's hard to say because it's like, ideally, I feel like you'd want the Rob for the Yoshi, and then honestly, after that, I feel like all those characters can compete with each other. Brawler Mario to start off would be kind of funny, but I don't think there's any world where Dark Wizzy's going to start off with Mario.
No,
I feel
definitely
like
not.
that's always got to be the anchor. But I would like to see the Brawler fight the Mario, though, just because something about that matchup just,
It's kind of funny.
it's just hilarious to think
It's
about.
kind of funny.
Low-key, though, I've been so surprised with just, like, the uprising of Miis that we've been seeing. Mostly Brawler, but I definitely feel like I've seen, like, some Gunners make some upsets, and then every now and then.
I mean, like, I just keep seeing Capitancito everywhere.
Yes,
Which I believe he's
yeah.
here this weekend. I haven't seen him
He should
physically,
be. He
but I
should
saw
be.
him in the bracket.
Yeah.
So we might see Capitancito at some point. Might get to see some Me Gunner gaming.
Actually, before we get onto this set starting off, is there any players that you're specifically looking for bracket tomorrow?
There's like 9 Steves.
There are
I just
9
want to see a
Steves.
lot of Steve Dittos because I think that'll be really fun.
It will be. And
I think like projected, we're gonna get like Jake Quandale Dingle Ingleton. We're gonna get Onan Nicola. I think is supposed to be like winners finals.
did we ever get confirmation if Onan's still coming? Because I know he was.
I have no
teetering.
idea.
Okay.
But like at least seeded, Onan Nicola is supposed to be winners finals,
Whew.
which is funny. We're supposed to also get Yanni Acola.
Dang.
There's a lot of potential Steve Dittos in this bracket. So hang on, like off the top of my head, I'm gonna list like the high to top level Steves that are in Let's Make Moves Miami. We've got Acola, Onan, Yanni, Jake, Soar, Apple, D-Dog / Quandale Dingle Ingleton. That's 7. There's
Yeah.
probably more.
Oh man, we might get a brand new Steve rising up to this tournament. You never
Dark
know.
Wizzy's Pocket Steve.
Sorry, the dark. You know what would be hilarious? Imagine if they had like the Nintendo skins for Steve as well, so you could be like Mario Steve.
That would be really fun. That's like the one thing that I want the most for Smash Ultimate still is like it would be just a money factory
Oh
if
my
Nintendo
God.
started releasing
If they
DLC
announced
skins.
that like at the Panda Cup for like a way to like contribute to the pot and things like that, that'd be great. And just for the content as well.
Just imagine, like, because a lot of other esports do that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Like CS:GO or Dota, they'll do
Yeah.
like in-game items, and if you purchase that, it goes to the prize pool. And TI has like $16 million.
Oh yeah, no, I mean those competitors have been like the biggest factor in getting those prize pots to what they need to be. But just gotta get the official green light from the lords up above.
from Papa Nintendo. Shoutouts to Papa Nintendo.
Thousand, though.
Oh, Riku too. I forgot one, so that's 8.
Okay, so we got 8 Steves there.
Anybody in chat got more Steves for me?
I gotta say on my end, so with me, the thing that I'm looking forward to, so I'm gonna be commentating Wave C. And with me, it's like the 2 characters that I know like very, very well. I know Duck Hunt very well, and I know K. Rool very well. 2 characters that never really get the good graces on comms for very obvious reasons. I'm not gonna blame people for not knowing those characters. But I do have the potential to hopefully commentate Kirby Kid. And hopefully Big Duck Hunt fan if they get far enough.
So I do
We'll
hate
have
to
see.
break this to you. Kirby Kid ain't coming.
Oh, I missed that.
He's staying home.
Okay, well, rip the dream.
Big Duck Hunt fan is here somewhere,
Yes.
I believe.
Yeah, they were playing in squads. Or didn't get too far there. I think they got to like lose round 3, lose round 4. But yeah, the biggest thing with them that's going to be interesting is that you know their movement's very good, but they have a habit of like playing too fast and not thinking. So
Same.
if
I don't like thinking.
I think by evidence, a lot of people don't. Mashing Beth can be a lot of fun. But
Are we? What's going on?
I'm not
Production?
sure.
We good?
Are we water or something?
We literally went through and listed every Steve in the bracket.
I doubt that was every Steve in the
No, there's
bracket.
probably
We
like
got-
40,000
we got, like,
of them.
500 people that are in this tournament?
All 500. We have the potential. If bracket lines up just right, if the stars align, we could have all Steve top 8. And I think, as somebody who's not commentating top 8, that would be very funny.
I can't imagine what the social media implosion would be if that happened. Like,
It'd be very funny.
all auto bans that would be coming through next year for sure. You know, I actually haven't heard the band Steve themes come through recently.
Are we? Okay, we're starting.
There you go.
I have no idea what was going on there, but we're finally going at it.
Okay, so Wizzy's got his selection locked in. We are potentially getting the Yoshi Didio as the anchors. Mario's number 2. I'm not expecting this.
I hope that it's a 2-stock. Either way, I don't want to watch the Yoshi Ditto, man. I don't want to see that.
It might be inevitable. You never know, man. But yeah, right now, I just realized there is actually a voice attached to this Mii. I feel like most of the time I see the Miis, I
They're
don't
very
see it
quiet
attached.
a lot of the time.
Yeah.
They'll just be,
Now that I'm conscious of it, I can't ignore it.
you can't ignore it now. It's embedded. But Wizzy, off to a pretty good start. Got to be careful, though, that he doesn't get caught on a platform, because he's going to die!
There wasn't even a red spark there.
No, but he was, like, that
no,
that
it's
wasn't his DI's fault or anything.
No, that
he
was just the kill
just
setup.
dead.
Yeah. Oh,
You get knocked, like, you get up-tilted on the platform and then grabbed by a Mii at 50. Sayonara.
turns. Oh, man. We actually might get a repeat of that, too. So the main thing is just we need to get a reverse grab there. But, oh, we got 50% perfect on Mario right now. Wow. Okay, so fun fact. So apparently you can parry the up B and then down tilt it on the ledge.
Interesting. Oh, that shot put actually almost knocking Wizzy out of position.
Okay.
Oh,
so
yeah. It sounds so weird.
It just kind of sounds like a dying fox in a way.
I mean, what do you think? What do you think Mii Brawler is? It's Fox, but with flip kick and a weird up B.
I don't want to think about all the foxes that were stitched together for that one. Then
I'm gonna get like the threats from Fox players for calling Mii Brawler Fox.
I don't think I'd ever be happy with that comparison. But right now, we got the Rob out. Doing a good job of keeping Dark Wizzy at the ledge there. Down throw up airs? Nope. Okay, great match from Wizzy.
Nair very nearly taking the stock there. this is like, okay, so a lot of Rob mains, and actually a couple Mario mains, say that this is like actually a terrible matchup for Rob.
Yeah.
Like they'll say that Rob Mario is very bad. Recently, I've been thinking it's like actually more Rob favored. Like it's probably like 60-40 Mario favored. Like it's not that bad of a matchup. This matchup, however, according to multiple Rob mains, is terrible for Rob.
Oh, yeah. No, that I can imagine. Just like you're able to float over all the position. I was about to say, didn't we actually get the neutral B kill? But thankfully we got enough match coming from Jmafia. But yeah, the main thing is just like Yoshi just kind of ignores a lot of the things that Rob wants to do. Of course, you can always get the cheesy setup still, but it's just so much harder to get those.
Jmafia probably thought he still had a jump when he went all the way down there, and
I think there might have been like a gyro hit too. And like,
yeah. And the other thing too, like Jmafia, a Yoshi main.
Look at the society we got here.
We really do live in a society. Chat was making fun of me for saying that I didn't want this.
And it's
Did
not
you
even.
want this?
There wasn't even a decimal there. It was a perfect 0-2.
You look at me in the eyes and say that this is what you were looking forward to. You would prefer this to all Steve top 8. Dude,
Yeah.
at least in Steve Ditto's, they swing.
Yeah, this is what I pay $60 for and 2 waves of DLC to experience right here. Actually, they were just doing egg toss to each other, so we were pretty much playing Yoshi Story right there, which, you know, you can buy
Crazy neutral, y'all.
Oh, man. Trying to get a little bit of a gimp there with that jab, but you got double jump armor, so you can just completely ignore that.
Another grab.
Yeah. So
If Wizzy had called out that air dodge with up smash, he would have been the GOAT.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, you know, especially being as fast on the ground as you are with Yoshi, like, when you get Yoshi in the air, you just want to stay nimble. There's no reason for you to hold shield at all. Just keep moving, and then once you see that air dodge thrown out, you can just hard punish him. But
Oh, Wizzy's still alive. Air dodge back. Oh! I would have gotten hit by that.
yeah, you don't gotta grab throw, but you do have a kill confirm as Yoshi.
Oh, just catches the roll on with Nair. Did not throw enough eggs.
Nope.
Not enough.
Need more of that. Need more of that. More taunting, I think we need. Throw that in the mix.
Moving on to game number 2. Wizzy's still having a great time, though. You can tell. That's like one of my favorite things about watching Wizzy in side events. You can tell he's always having the time of his life.
Yeah. And honestly, though, like, if you play Yoshi, you've gotta enjoy yourself when you're fighting another Yoshi. Hopefully. Not.
I'm giving you the side eye for that one.
I'll have a lot of questions.
There's no way they both. Okay, they both
Nope,
did.
they're doing it
Same
again.
lineup. I was actually kind of hoping they would open double Yoshi just to get it over with.
To be fair, I feel like that might be the better way to do it. Because Yoshi should get to himself to a very, very high percent. And then from there, it's just like you kind of steamroll from that point on. But we're actually, I think we...
I mean, this matchup is, like, this opening is just going to come down to, again, is will Wizzy die at 40?
Yes.
That's a bold claim. But it might be true because he did last game.
But the main thing, too, is like we got Arsene coming up soon, so you got to look for that potentially interrupting things. So we need Arsene to come out first.
The uppercut gets him onto stage, knocks Wizzy back from the ledge trap.
Honestly, I do got to say, I really like the placements of a lot of these shot putts. Like, they're being placed so well to cover the recovery.
Jmafia knows what his win con is. You can see it. He went, oh, hang on. Hang on. Wizzy, be careful.
Oh.
You should, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I was about to say you should not have air dodged there,
No.
but he was fine.
It's a little bit hard for me, Brawler, to go off stage.
Yeah, I was just feeling the frame trap coming.
Yeah.
But Wizzy's actually able to block the up smash and punish it with an F smash of his own. And as a very different outcome to game number 1, he actually gets to play with Joker.
Let's see what the Rob's going to be able to put in through right now, too. Yeah. So far, isn't really going for too much pressure with the gyro there. Oh, it just calls out the bear.
On bear.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if... nope.
The gyro, actually, I think in that spot, the gyro extended the hitbox of the fair just enough that the meteor hit would not connect.
Interesting.
So either genius Giga Brain play by Jmafia or he got very lucky. But either way, he'll definitely take that.
No, I mean, anything to avoid the 9-10 matchup scenario right there. Oh, okay, really good up air there, but I don't think he was ready for the drop-off.
Wizzy was also hoping Jmafia would either neutral air dodge or air dodge out there.
Also, the spacing on that one bear that he did was not. Oh, he actually got a really early kill on it. Excellent give coming from Jmafia, but we didn't see the Yoshi put in work last time. Rob wasn't able to stand too much of a chance. Let's see if we can repeat it. No, it doesn't matter how good your shield is if you just keep getting your poke blast saved.
If you just keep dying.
Okay, didn't attempt to challenge Dark Wizzy coming back to ledge at all, but.
No.
But honestly, I wasn't expecting the double up air to completely convert off of that, at least against Yoshi.
Now, the egg lay, though, is an interesting concept here. It's not really helping too much, though. Wizzy keeps going for it. Jmafia keeps hitting it.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well get your extra damage and then potentially get a mix-up off that. And there we go.
2-0.
Yeah.
Is this best of 5 yet?
By the fact that they
It
are
looks
still
like
sitting
it.
there, I'm going to assume this is best of 5.
It looks like it's best of 5. So, Wizzy still has at least one more chance at it.
Yes. I don't predict any changes in the lineup.
No, Wizzy's had the same lineup all weekend, and Jmafia is winning, so I don't see a reason for him to change either.
I was showing on that. We are getting the color switch, though.
Okay. Well, Wizzy's color swapped every game. He just keeps the same palette across all 3 characters.
And same exact.
Same
No.
exact.
No.
Yeah, Jmafia
Brawler's
opening up
different.
with Rob instead of the me Brawler this time around. Wizzy, though, sticking to the same order.
I'm kind of curious about the switch, though, because it's like, I thought that Brawler was doing, like, perfectly fine against both of them, but I guess the only thing would be is, I guess if he wants the Brawler against Mario instead.
He probably wants to do Brawler Mario, you're right.
Yeah.
Wizzy might still get to play Brawler Joker if he keeps this up.
Yeah.
Ooh, fade back
Oof.
dare to push him off stage there and then gets an F smash. Wizzy's kind of cooking.
Yeah. All right, now just immaculately keeping up this ledge.
Jmafia still unable to knock Wizzy out of that position until eventually the 4th dash attack in a row does its job.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I don't think I've ever seen the gun shoot something and get himself punished. That was kind of goofy on the gyro.
That'll probably be a back throw for stage positioning again. And yeah, Jmafia going up high. Ooh, that was a scary spot. Wizzy just exuding so much pressure by simply being there.
Yeah, and something I'm kind of surprised too is, like, I feel like Wizzy's had a couple of scenarios where he can just kind of place himself a little bit different to get the kill, but he just kind of keeps extending how long Rob's going to live.
Wizzy also usually a player that I see pick up the gyro a lot. Like, he likes to play with gyro. He's good with item play too, but just kind of letting it sit on the opposite side of the stage.
It could also just be the way of picking up items with, like, Joker instead. Like, it might be more, he might be just way more comfortable with that with Mario than, honestly, if you don't know what your combo extensions are, then, you know, your regular
It
Joker
could be
comes
one
really
of
better.
many things. I do also want to point out, since we kind of skipped past it,
Yes.
how good Jmafia stalling off stage there was with the like the B tap. I don't know what like the actual name of it, but where Rob just kind of wiggles there.
Yeah, just
To just wait out our send meter. And now he's at 190. Down throw up air might KO here, so Wizzy mashes like his life depends on it because it does.
Nah, Wizzy's always got like immaculate mashing, so I'm a little bit surprised that that was unfortunate.
That was
I'm never gonna call falling out that unfortunate. But
We both just said nice instead of unfortunate.
yes. Man, I mean, Wizzy's just like so good at mashing. Like, I feel like you should just kind of expect your punishes to be off of that. Oh, trying to go for a raw be there.
I mean, at 150, it probably would have killed.
Yeah, no, I believe it. And I don't know if me Brawler's got a way to confirm into it from this percentage. I would assume it'd be a little bit too high unless you could do like up air to it, but even then.
I think down throw might still confirm in. No,
No.
wait, never mind. No.
That's killer.
Super wrong. Super wrong there. At least I found out immediately.
Immediate map to check right there. But all right, okay. 80% on the Brawler. Oh, okay. Trying to go for like almost. I don't know if you can do the kamikaze with the side Bs over there, but it looks like he's trying to go for that. Oh, we were very close to it, but good DI coming from Wizzy there. Almost dying for it though. Up air, up B, a little bit too stall for it to take the stock, so I'm not sure if it's gonna be able to do it this time around too. Might have to be a little bit higher. Back air, still not gonna do it. Good spacing from Wizzy there. Yeah. little bit unfortunate that he wasn't able to get a little bit more space. Oh, mixed up the kick there, but takes his own life for it. We got the Yoshi Ditto.
They spawned in they
and on the right
top of each
side of
other.
it, too.
Why did they spawn on top of each other like this? These spawn points are so messed up.
There's nothing neutral about that position.
Looking like Melee.
Yeah.
You use the wrong port and you get a bad spawn point.
Oh, man. And, like, honestly, to approach in this matchup,
Is to die.
you just don't. So, they're looking real patient, but you just kind of have to do that. But right now, Wizzy's like really picking up on the reads on the ground, though. Like every single time that Jmafia was going in, and called out there. However, Jmafia kind of using that to his advantage there. Lands with the neutral B, so he gets a lot more range out of that. And if he was like, if he was sitting there in shield, you're still catching him.
Jmafia able to land. Gets the egg lay though. Wizzy, good mash and then good nair too. Oh my god.
Perfect spacing around that special. Is that?
No,
I was gonna say, I don't
living.
think that's gonna kill. I'll scoop it close.
Hang on.
You still got double jump.
Well, he had the air dodge there too, so.
Yeah.
But there was a universe where Wizzy kills there. They both just did run up shield.
That sounds about right.
We live in a simulation.
Oh, just run up air right there. Clean stuff. So, all right, we're going to a game 4.
Yep. Maybe now Jmafia might swap up the order of characters, but not entirely sure.
I mean, he swapped it up for that last one.
Or not order, actual selection of characters.
I don't know. I mean, that was still very close at the end of the day. Just bringing it back there at the end.
Keeps coming down to the Yoshi Ditto.
Yep. What if that's where 20XX leads us?
20
Yoshi Dittos.
Yoshi.
Just Yoshi's an ultimate.
Wizzy thinking hard about the ordering for this. Jmafia just locks it in immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it's
so
the
going
same
back to
order.
the original.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Jmafia lost with the new order, so swapped it right back.
Yeah, and I guess like the only decision he's got to play is like, okay, do I want the Brawler to fight the Joker, or do I want it to fight the Mario? But I still don't see Mario ever switching that role, and I think Yoshi's just staying in that anchor just because it's done so good for that.
I like the landing there, actually, a lot.
Yeah, Joker's going to be jumping quite a lot, so just having that to stuff out all those apps.
Yeah, it's literally
really nice.
it's almost the same as Yoshi's, where it's just like, this is my space. There are many like it, but this is mine.
Yes. Oh, I think we got the stock.
Yep.
Hey!
The crowd is very excited
Brawler.
about that.
I mean, Dark Wizzy low-key might do the same exact thing to him right here.
I love Thrupper Cut, just in general.
Also, it's kind of funny to see like the Mii Brawler up tilt compared to the Mario up tilt, because like one's got like exuding.
Kurama got a kill with that last weekend.
Yeah,
that was like, there was a lot of stuff that happened at Ludwig's event, and that's still the thing that sticks out the most to me is that I saw Mario up tilt kill. Up smash out of shield though, going to do it for Wizzy there.
Yeah, and then we're gonna get back to Rob Mario. If he can keep Wizzy locked in that corner, it'll be pretty good, but Wizzy's got center stage now, so
has control of the gyro though since he caped it. Now he's going to be able to just kind of combo to his heart's content against Rob. Yeah, here we go. Oh no! Ups actually, for F tilt instead of rising up or falling up air.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were going to be getting over there. Maybe there might have been like a little percentage thing, but now we've got it.
Yeah, now he's gaming.
Yeah, that was so close to killing too.
I don't think it was. He has no rage.
No. I was looking in the blast zones. Like he was getting a lot closer than you would expect.
All right. I was just thinking like no rage. Rob's heavy.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Man,
that mash is
he's just
so
gone,
good.
dude. Who was I playing? I think it was Zomba that I was playing against yesterday.
Wow.
And I grabbed him at like 140, and he mashed out after like 2 pummels at 140. I was like, dude, you are trying way too hard at this. I guess
you got it at that point.
It's gotta.
Oh, you saw the exact opposite where your arm was broken. You couldn't mash. Oh, okay, just going for the up smash out of that, but actually had a pretty free grab setup.
Oh, that's the stock. Wizzy 69.9 on him. Back to the Yoshi Ditto.
Yeah, and honestly, that's something that's like so nice. Just having like a lot of ways to confirm to that up air for the kills, Yoshi, that does put in a lot of work.
Wizzy got to claw back this lead, little by little, egg by egg, but ooh, Jmafia looking to end it all there.
I'm honestly so happy that he went for that too, just because like there were so many like air dodges to ledge that were coming from Dark Wizzy, at least in the previous games, that it was worth to throw it out there on that first time just to check him right there.
Jmafia has him off stage again. Wizzy very smartly not burning his resources, just using the egg toss instead.
Oh,
but
yeah!
Jmafia, I think he had stored that read for quite a while, just waiting for Wizzy to mash out and then getting him with the down B for the stock.
Yeah, because like we did see like the very early like Nair pop out before I was able to stop out some of his punishes that he was going for. So that way,
that ain't stopping ain't stopping the down B.
And I'm assuming it's kind of the same thing as Melee, where like the grounded version of that's like stronger than the aerial version.
I have no idea.
Yeah, like I remember hearing that over commentary. I was like, oh, I didn't realize that, but that would explain a lot of things.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
That could be true.
I'd believe that'd still stick around.
Yeah, no, good stuff to Jmafia though. That's a 3-1 victory. Going to be moving on to get his rematch against Vendetta. I believe that was winner semis.
Yeah, that was the one.
Vendetta took that 2-1, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
So going to get his rematch there. We'll see if he can do a little bit better this time around. Get his shot at Riddles, who's sitting in winner side grands. But I think that's it for our block. I'm waiting for production to tell me, though.
It's like if they come in here, they're commentating grand total of 2 sets.
Maybe 3. Okay.
Okay, all right. You're riding with us the entire time,
Yeah,
then.
so interesting. So production has just informed us that we will be riding it out with you guys for the remainder of squad. So, you know, we were originally told top 16 to top 4. Now we're just doing top 16.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
I was gonna say, like, I don't think I've ever seen a block scheduled like that. I don't know how weird it
That's
was
pretty
that
normal for.
Really?
Yeah, we'll split things up into like the qualifiers for like top 8, top 6, top 4, and then just let somebody else do those matches. But not this time around.
Yeah. All right. Well, God, I'm trying to remember what was the Vendetta lineup
People are asking again because people are now coming into chat.
Oh,
this is what I'm cosplaying as. I can't wear the mask and hat because the headset is in the way, and the glasses fog up and I can't see, like when I'm commentating. Yeah. I kind of like balance the hat like this. I mean,
do you get like double fog with that and the glasses?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's terrible. So like my regular glasses fog up, and then these glasses fog up as well. And anyways, I'm gonna win the costume contest. You guys should all watch that at 10 p.m. Eastern time here on Even Matchup Gaming.
I'm honestly hoping that we have a really good turnout for that. I've seen a decent amount of costumes already. Even like some of the vendors got some really good ones out there. So yeah, there'll be competition.
We talked about it a little bit earlier. The person who I'm afraid of taking it from me is Ren Gecko, who's dressed as Brisket Guilty Gear.
Yes.
I will triumph.
Oh, okay. Never mind. We lied again.
Production making us liars. In any case, though, we have been given word that we were lied to a second time.
Not production's
crazy.
fault, though. Not production's fault.
No, it's production's fault. I'm angry. Love you, production. We are going to be tossing it to a quick break. When we come back, we will be 2 completely different people.
Yes.
It's Halloween. And we'll have top 3 of Squad Strike Bracket. Keep it here on Even Matchup Gaming. We'll see you.
All right, take care.
back to Let's Make Moves Miami. We got 2 more matches for you. Whoops, my bad. We were here.
Dude,
we were here.
We were here, and they didn't ping us, so we were just playing friendlies. And then last is like, I gotta go. And I was like, wait, I thought we were behind schedule, but we were actually ahead of schedule. And yeah, so what's up? This is like really random, but we're just gonna do the last 2 matches, and then we're gonna kick it over to some doubles action. So hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. It's been a good squad strike event for sure. Jmafia, Vendetta remaining in losers, and Riddles waiting in grand finals, if I'm not mistaken. Hello? TK down. TK down. Production, TK down.
What's going on? Oh, there we go.
Oh,
hey,
there it is. Hey, he's back. He's back.
He muted me. He was like, hey, don't tell him that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Sorry.
now, all right.
Company secrets.
Here we go, man. So, yeah, we got some great competition left here. I know that Riddles is sitting in the top now, so, I mean, I feel like Riddles has a pretty stacked lineup, though.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Absolutely.
If you're not ready for some Kazuya can definitely ShamWow you out of a stock pretty quickly. And then you have to adjust on your extra character. But Vendetta also, you know, plays a couple of characters that Riddles does play, too. I mean, they were kind of shared a lot of like character DNA for quite some time with the Kin into or the Richter into Kin combo.
Good mastery of the Shoto is always a positive thing to have, especially for an event like Squad Strike. So it's gonna be really good. Vendetta, give him a good shot. Jmafia, big fan of Jmafia, but it might not be from what you think. Not so much the Smash play. He's a multiversus GOAT with that Jake, man.
Yep.
Big fan. My favorite player in multiversus. Good to see him keeping his Smash roots alive. And obviously the talent has not left him because he finds himself in Losers Finals. So it's a good look for him for sure. Bringing out the trademark Yoshi to take on Ken in our opening game.
Yeah, I feel like it got a pretty interesting character spread within Yoshi, Brawler, and then Rob. You know, Rob most likely going to be considered the best in his lineup. But, you know, going to be interesting to see how this Yoshi plays out. Yoshi got a couple of good multi-hits, so that's going to be able to deal with focus quite well, especially with down air.
Definitely.
But, yeah, scrapping it up quite well right now against Vendetta.
And that's one thing I appreciate about a good Yoshi who's not afraid to kind of get in the fray and throw out those big hits, man. Yoshi can be an absolute menace, and as you said, some good moves, obviously, to counter some of those Shoto antics. No doubt about that. We'll see if it pans out. Vendetta, this guy, I don't feel like I haven't seen Vendetta compete in a little while, but obviously, like he's lost too much of a step. He was always a beast whenever I saw him on the sticks, and there you go. Straight to the blast zone, but not enough to kill just yet. Keeping that stock intact.
Tried it again. That man is actually using wow, goodbye. What a read right there.
Seriously.
But I was gonna say he was using that to show you can like he was actually playing Street Fighter. Like, don't run up on me.
He saw that demo at TwitchCon.
Yeah, I'm in there.
I'm still with it.
So he's got the Richter out right now. Richter probably can't have a hard time recovering against Yoshi, who covers a lot of space and has a very big double jump. Well, just recovery in general.
Yeah.
So Yoshi can decide to go out there and go a little deep, drop the neutral layer pretty far out, and make it work. Upbeat, almost. I don't think that DI was actually that great on that one, but still is going to live that just being heavy.
Yeah, a couple of times we've seen Jmafia kind of tickle in the blast zone, but not going all the way over. Third time, not going to be the charm. And this Yoshi, this is Jmafia's main, so definitely putting in a lot of work right now. The Richter not getting too much mileage. Almost got jab resetted there.
That was weird because I feel like he did hit the ground like he should have been jab reset, but somehow able to step out of that. Yep, a little bit of a miracle right there, but that was actually a really good way to avoid the axe, but also great coverage here from Vendetta. Vendetta, though, 125, definitely hurting. And Rob's out on the screen. Rob, you know, his character has been a menace for quite some time, so.
Yeah, Rob is just all around, just that guy. I don't know. I'm a big Rob fan person. I know a lot of people aren't a fan, but you can definitely see why Jmafia is, and the snipes are out. Great laser play to secure that stock, and now Terry got to take care of 2 stocks.
Yeah, this man, Jmafia, really doing it up right now. 59% here onto the okay, that could have been terrible if he wasn't able to snap that ledge. But yeah, 59% here, now 82, and he's doing a really good job on this Terry, not taking a lot of damage. Also adding it up. Terry, you know, can add it up pretty quickly with jab, just by doing jab, power dunk, to be completely honest. But, you know.
Oh, my God. That was beautifully executed.
Dome piece right there for sure. Yeah, you don't get to see that spike too often because it's pretty late into the hitbox, but he found that one perfectly right over the edge and sends Jmafia packing. Jmafia now, on his last character, is going to be the Mii Brawler.
I like this customizable Mii Brawler here, too. I like them pants. Them MC Hammer pants.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I got the the winter sweats on. Like, tries to be extra baggy. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Not gonna be enough, but I think another one. He might be able to get another one. But the go is on deck now, so he has a lot to watch out for.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, they're just about even here. That go definitely can be the difference maker. Oh my goodness! He didn't.
I don't. Does he? Okay, I was like, does he make this back?
Apparently not.
Oh, that was very close, though.
Yeah, Javelin kind of putting him in the perfect setup, and Jmafia closing that one out. Good effort from Vendetta, no doubt about that. That Terry definitely showed up to play. Jmafia able to hang on to his lead just barely. I think somebody has a Jake sign in the back for Jmafia.
Hey, man.
That is, he is the best Jake as far as I'm concerned in multiverse.
When you got fans, you got fans, you know?
It is. Transcendent through titles.
Okay. So we are getting into our second game here. I mean, pretty good first game for Jmafia. I will say that, you know, on the Terry, Vendetta almost brought that back. You know, he was one good go combination away from probably taking that game. But yeah, I mean, that was just a really good edge guard there from Jmafia, all things considered. Oh, scoops. Quick 25, or quick 20, I think. That joint is, yeah, just a very strong move. It would never kill, but it feels good to use. Ooh. Ooh. Popping out of that weirdly almost popped out like the Peach parasol from Smash 4. I don't think you pop up that high anymore, though.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Well, how did he find that?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, just the awareness.
All right, my guy.
Kind of similar to the Yoshi, just giving him a really huge advantage early on. Richter going to play the middle and see what he can get done.
Scoop. Okay. Yeah, he's finding. I mean, he's finding great combinations right here with the me Brawler. This character has definitely got a lot of shine recently.
I was going to say, yeah, it does seem like we've been seeing it more prevalent in a lot of tournaments as of late.
Oh, man, that was such a good idea, too, the turnaround so he could get the better hit. But, yeah, and I'm sure that Vendetta might have been trying to, like, DI back, too, so he could get out the fire faster. But, yeah, he just ran a little too far. Okay, out of shield, up B. Almost sniping him yet again. Man, these up Bs are rocking right now. He can't even bounce off his shit. Wow.
Damn. And then, again, the shot put, yeah, just right where it needs to be. Perfect coverage.
Bro, you better watch out because that is definitely a suicide. Okay, yeah, he's scooping him up right now. You don't get to see it a lot, but yeah, Vendetta was standing just a little close to the edge. That was it. Oh. Okay.
Vendetta got no answers for this me.
It really doesn't. Okay. Should be enough to cross up as well. I mean, I think he should have been able to DI in time, but yeah, definitely a lot of damage. Taking quite a bit of time to load there from Yoshi.
I'm telling you.
Fashionably late. Okay.
All right, so yeah, I mean, this is a tough ask, no doubt about it, for Vendetta, but you know, Ken does have the ability to kind of accumulate a lot of damage and shave off some stocks, but tends to happen when the character is on stage. Off stage, just nothing but a liability with Yoshi lurking like that, and that is two endings to both these games we've seen, just domination.
Yeah, he's
I want to say off stage from Jmafia.
He's not messing around today, bro.
Not at all.
Apparently, Vendetta's the one who put him in the losers. And I guess he had enough of that. Because, yeah, this me Brawler, well, honestly, just all of his whole kit right now has been looking pretty good. But the me Brawler definitely showed up super hard in that last game.
Yes, sir.
So, I was actually kind of surprised he wouldn't start off with it again, but going to avoid it, put me Brawler in the middle, and start off with the Rob. So he's going to try to keep all of his characters fresh, I guess. He's like, you know what? Like, we're going to try them all, see which one works.
These are some interesting rotations. I'm kind of like, you know, on the side of you. Like, why would you not start with the Meat Brawler again? It's proven incredibly consistent against anything Vendetta's put out here. I wonder what that winner's encounter looked like. But nonetheless, losers a different story right now. Jmafia 1 game away from getting a shot at Riddles and Grands. It's Rob trying to put in some work and doing just that. Oh, nice. Good combination straight from Vendetta.
I saw it. As a side, I barely know how to get out that move, man. That joint is Ken's Tatsu just, I don't know. It always feels like it just resets the combo.
Oh, my goodness.
He did a lot right there. Yeah, man. Like, left, right there. East Coast, West Coast combos. He took them all over the place.
Exactly what we saw. All right, let's find out if this me Brawler can put up more of a fight.
Okay.
Been very effective in the last 2 games.
Vendetta definitely keeping it a little more. I feel like he's keeping it simple this time around for the rest of the set. I mean, it hasn't gone for anything too crazy, just a lot of easy B&Bs, but still going to live that Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
He is
That man
cooking.
was holding up. I don't care what he, like, it wasn't out, wasn't in, I was up. Like, I had to leave. Why you die so early? You was at 55 before that hit. Yo, what the? Anyway. Well.
Any questions? No answers.
Yeah, no answers for sure, but I will say that, yeah, I think Vendetta is probably going to take this one pretty handily. Yeah, Jmafia got that last one. The first game was pretty good, too, but the last one was, like, well into his favor, and now Vendetta is, well, he's got a Vendetta.
Yeah, 100%. The Ken is definitely the opener, and not going to be the closer, but definitely getting him to the point where it's looking like victory might just be assured. This Richter has yet to really impact the game at all, I want to say. So this could be an opportunity for Jmafia to get past this fairly easily. We'll see.
Oh.
I think just the momentum in general is on the side right now of Vendetta. He's playing like it.
Yeah, Vendetta. Yeah, I mean, like this. Even if he does get the stock, you still have to deal with Terry, who definitely has enough kill options to finish off this dinosaur with like 1 or 2 hits.
100%.
Okay, back throw. Not gonna be enough yet, but not be able. Oh man, no, smited.
He even trying to avoid those axes.
He really didn't.
They're in the vicinity. If it hits, it hits.
Said I'm spacing.
Yeah. I see him looking at those badges because the badges have the rules on the back of them. Very convenient. Smart stuff by the staff here at Let's Make Moves. Miami Vice colors. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, this is definitely some clean imagery right here for this tournament. So as we get into our 4th game now, Vendetta hard body taking that 3rd game. You know, no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Oh yeah.
He said, y'all gotta go. So, yeah, Jmafia. Let me see what he looking. Let me see where I think he going.
Take the guess, TK.
Well, I definitely wouldn't want to take this Vendetta squad to anything FD related. So maybe Hollow Bastion. Yeah, maybe Hollow Bastion or Smashville. We'll see. We'll see where he decides to go. I didn't actually get to see it this time. I was looking down at my badge, too, because, indeed, it does have the information.
Oh, dang.
You know? Can't be mad at that. Uh-oh. Either his headphones died or he... Okay, never mind. I don't know what's going on there. All right, so far, the only team that has not worked for him was Rob at the front. So I'm thinking maybe we don't put that Rob in front again.
I would really like to see the I was gonna say the knee come back. Lead
There
the
we go.
charge, you know?
Yeah. He was like, all right, that was fun.
Yeah.
Anyway. So yeah, put the meme back up front, and make it work, make it do what it did in that 2nd game where it just kind of like definitely ran over 2 stocks like it was nothing. Footstool combo, okay. Well, it was a footstool, no combo, but definitely tried to go for the footstool combo. I'm not even sure what he would have got. Oh, okay, I thought that was going to be a SD real quick. He's reaching.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely reaching. He wants these side Bs to hit, and Vendetta perfectly spacing around him right now. Again, side B does do quite a bit of damage, but you can't be fishing for it. Finally gets back into scoop.
Oh,
there it is.
That's cool.
Yeah, you can't focus that. It's a command grab. Great spacing on that back here. Vendetta though, still, man. I mean, as the set has been getting he's been playing in a little. Oh wait, watch your shield. Nice bait, but somehow doesn't actually get the full punish right there. We're in the same position 3 times. Vendetta keeping it so simple right now. Step back, let you whiff, repunish.
That's exact. I mean, that's what worked out for him that previous game. That just allowed him to gain that huge lead, and now kind of repeating the process. So that has really picked up a lot of pressure. Oh, we're going for them big plays right there. Not quite meant to be. Gyro in hand though.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
that should be
Rotor
it.
arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rob is no stranger to just taking those stocks quite quickly in the blink of an eye. So that's exactly what Jmafia needed.
In that same position, too, you see a lot of people trying to jump off the ledge and end up getting rotor armed. It's kind of hard to punish, too, if you don't jump off the ledge. So,
yeah.
Especially for, I mean, I guess Ken could try to go down there and hit a down air, but if he goes too low, it might be a problem.
Oh, wow.
Either way, he can't get back to the stage right now. Getting denied access. The top is going to get him at least a little bit of time, but now the top here into Vendetta's hand. Oh, okay. No F smash there. I think I probably would have killed if it was an F smash, especially with him air dodging directly into him, but
this is just a lot of rinse and repeat for Vendetta, and it's working. Rob getting back, but he's just taking so much percentage in the process.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Oh,
No gas.
Yeah, man, he was gone so long. He was able to touch the stage once, but wasn't enough for him to get any gas right there when he just got hit right back out with that F tilt. So, okay, hold on.
This is crazy, man. I love the spark Vendetta seems to have found.
Okay. Not sure if he's going to be able to make that one back, but
a little nervous.
Deceptively long recovery there.
Nice.
Lair. Yeah, my man's just looking right now, trying to get that grab, but Vendetta, yeah, he's playing Richter exactly where you think. He's trying to create the space, trying to stay as far away as possible. Hasn't really been throwing out too much of his projectiles as of late, but I think he just doesn't really have the time. With Yoshi kind of swarming him. You're hanging out the ledge too long.
Yep. Kind of deceived into thinking you got enough time to just hang there, and that's not the case. All right, Terry. The last gasp of hope right now for Vendetta to get to a game number 5. Jmafia, he is feeling it right now. Oh, great catch. And the follow-ups are on point. Platform giving a little bit of an assist. Aggressive return, though, for Vendetta to clear some air.
Oh, okay. Luckily, he was able to get through that neutral air with jump armor, but crack shoot there instead. Okay. Scoop. A little extra damage. Oh. Expecting. Oh, my. Is that it? Vendetta maybe not expecting him to run up there that quickly. Jeez.
I think Jmafia made the correct choice there because he saw Terry get go, and if he gets back to the stage, you don't know what could happen. So I think Jmafia just kind of bet on himself for that play, and it paid off big time. As you said, TK, probably not expecting him to go for that, but it was the correct option, I think.
Yeah, and he also took him to Smashville. See, I told you, know what I'm saying? No. It was a Hallow Bastion or Smashville angle right there, but they're just anytime you're playing against any of the FGC characters, you are definitely going to try to stay away from anything that looks even remotely like FD. So,
yeah.
And I think he probably would have been able to do it well either way with his Brawler, but it seemed like Vendetta started to catch on to that Brawler a little later. So, things happen.
Things indeed do happen. Credits to Jmafia, though. I mean, you said, he lost to him in winners.
Yeah.
So good to get that run back for sure, and he'll get a shot at Riddles momentarily to conclude Squad Strike on Friday's events, and then doubles after that. So a lot of cool stuff. I don't know if this is like a branded shout-out deal, but I saw this controller. I was like, this is fire, bro.
That's Chris.
Can we talk about it? Can we get I don't know how the camera works.
Yeah,
does it zoom?
It's only going to do the best that it can. I guess we
have to do it in the back? Okay.
Yeah, because it's like one of the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, I got
I don't want to mess up so we got to be back here with us.
Gotcha.
It's focused on us. So there we go. It's clean, though.
It's clean. It's
crisp.
It's pristine.
Yeah, and it actually, it's fresh, too. Like, it's a fresh one.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
Nice one.
I don't want to give the wrong shot. Who made this controller? I don't want to
That's fair. That's fair.
You know what I mean? I don't want to shot the wrong brand.
Who was it?
Is that? Oh, I have no idea.
Shouts to I have no idea. No, I'm kidding.
Good ass brand.
Just imagine. But yeah, we'll find out soon. I'm sure Max probably knows. But yeah, super sick controller. So if there are some good controller models around here, my controller's starting to chip, bro.
Go back.
Just to paint a little bit, but and that piece. But
that controller served you well. You had that for what, 2 years?
Yeah, like something like that. Yeah, but I mean, it still works. It's a great controller.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure this guy has a great controller too, as he's all the way in grand finals on the winner side of things. Hopefully his elections looking good. We saw Riddles last week at Level Invitational, and I felt like some of his combos are looking a little off. Just
a smidge.
But hopefully he's been able to kind of clean that back up, and easily take this W here over Jmafia. Jmafia coming in from losers, going to try to make this comeback. Carmack's be calling me at the worst time, bro. Why? Why now?
Carmack's?
Yeah, that's where I got my car. I think they got my. I had to get some repairs on it, but nothing crazy. Just had to replace the gas cap because the check engine light comes on and then you go over there and it's just the gas cap. That's the scariest situation ever.
It is frustrating.
All right,
we're getting right into it. Okay, right into grands we go. Man, Jmafia definitely coming out here with the hotness, but he might just be getting cooled off pretty quick. Kazuya. You know what this character does.
That was, I mean, he literally walked in and took 92. He spawned with 92.
Yeah, essentially.
Came off the platform immediately electric, and yeah, a lot of damage here from Riddles. Wasn't able to fully clean that stock up, but he should be able to do it here. Boom. Yep, just run up smash. It will auto correct regardless of which way you're going. So easy finisher there for Riddles.
Yeah, that's the terrifying thing about having a Kazuya in your lineup for squad strike. It literally can just get you 3 stocks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's very possible.
Oh,
Trying
trip,
to see
boom.
why.
There we go. Oh, he actually hitting the platform, though. Still scooped. You know, going to figure out another option there. Platform is going to save Jmafia. I guess the little bit of bounce popped him up a little too high for Kazuya to get that up smash.
Oh, rage art.
Should be gone. Yep.
Good stuff. Okay. Crowd coming to life a little bit. Giving it to the underdog. And here's this Riddles Roy. I was wondering if we would actually see, not just to show those specialists, man. He had a good Roy for quite a while. Looks like it has not.
Well,
what?
I think he had a Roy. Let's just put it that way.
Okay, I watched him stream. He was winning some matches, bro. Like them sub battles.
All right, bro.
He was looking different.
I thought the third character would be the Richter, but doesn't matter. We got the reads like that.
Yeesh.
I like how when he wins, he's like, "Would you like to run it back?"
Yeah.
It's like
Option to you, sir.
hit you with the chew that. So we're going back. Dang, can I see the stages?
Give me some time here. All right. Sticking with the same go-to lineup. Didn't even get a chance to see the Terry on that one.
Yeah, that Kazuya came through again, you know, absolutely slapped up Yoshi right at the beginning. There was no waste of time, and then here we are. Kirby, all right.
Hold on, Jay. I know he looks like Jake, but I don't think he's going to do the same.
Come on now, brother.
He's going to do the same thing.
Ain't that stretchy.
All right, we'll see. Interesting selections from Jmafia, no doubt about that.
I mean, I'm starting with the Kirby too. Okay, does Kirby? Is this like a matchup check? What the?
I'm not sure.
Nah, I don't know if this is the one right here. So, wait.
Oh, hold on.
Wait,
now.
did it work? Okay.
Oh my
all right,
God! I thought
all
I
right.
had it. I thought I had it. I wanted it for him.
We all know what he was going for now. He's like, I got to cheese him off this Kazuya one time. Yo.
I get it. I understand that there's some method to the madness. I get it.
Holy shit. That's the funniest shit I ever seen. Oh, what are you going to do to this Kazuya? Yeah, I'm just going to cheese him.
The problem is, though, if that completely whiffs, you're just in this hole right now that you find yourself in. Because this is treacherous. Oh, not going to be able to air dodge back to stage and pretty much just handing the second game to Riddles. Because I don't know if this me is going to be able to get the job done, TK.
Okay. Not on this platform. Oh, doesn't matter. The American air dodge getting absolutely blown up right there. Jesus. Like this. Psh. So not the Kirby. Let's go ahead and put that away. That was a bad foot to start. Oh.
Why don't you just hand him the trophy? What are you playing this last game for? Jmafia, you my boy, but damn.
That's the.
Ganon side.
Oh, it's
let me see. I think Ganon side over Kirby.
Well, okay, so I was going to say he could do the same thing with the Mii Brawler, but I guess that's his best character, so he wouldn't want to attempt to go for like the Mii Brawler side B.
You want to be able
We're
to
going to try this Kirby again, though. Oh, second character. That was not good at all.
That was tough.
That man said, I got this idea, and I'm going to run with it.
It was an idea.
But it almost worked.
It was an idea.
It almost worked.
True. We were definitely like kind of second guessing. All right, let's go see. I guess he's just going to go for the scrap up with the Yoshi.
Which, I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like Yoshi, sometimes like when I see this character, I'll be like, man, I want to kind of try to play Yoshi. Because this character seems like he has some stuff, but it's just there's not a lot of Yoshi rep. But I don't know.
Got some stuff.
Oh,
hold on.
Well, that was unfortunate because, yeah, he definitely had the mix up there, but the electric not going to hear any of that invincibility on that, so. Ooh. That's one favorite thing about the electric is, like, it's safe on shield because it pushes people back.
Uh-oh.
Wait. So Yoshi might be okay.
Ooh, let's go, Jmaf. Oh,
That was good drift right there from, oh, no. Well, it's Yoshi. It's
yeah,
Yoshi.
it is.
Like, unless that man hits the blast zone, he making it back. Scoop.
All right, Riddles with some really good retaliation right now. Jmafia, hard start, but in the back air, close it out. Not quite yet.
Oh. Oh, my.
That was godlike.
The way to take that stock. All right, buddy.
I like it. I'm a fan.
Okay. On air.
Somebody yelling
Oh,
time
wait.
him out. Oh! go, J-Mop.
Okay, Jmafia woke up real quick. And the Kirby's still in the lineup, too, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. That's the most terrifying thing.
Yeah, man. Like, okay, up smash is going to find it. Now he's got to deal with that Kirby, though. Hold up.
Now, this Kirby is either going to be impactful and game-changing or just be a free stock for Riddles. There's no in-between, TK.
Man in the back as soon as the Kirby came out. Oh, no. Oh, no. Like, help him. All right, here we go. You see what he's looking for. Ooh. Oh, my. Free stock.
No in-between, TK.
No
in-between, TK.
All right, well, his pride and joy here, but, I mean, this is still Riddles' Terry. And, yeah, I mean, we may have not seen it a lot lately, but I'm sure it's still practice. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Jmafia got one more. Oh,
no
my.
Shot,
The
no
spacing?
shot.
Almost. Yeah.
We're good. But this Terry might bring it back single-handedly. I think I saw the Terry one time at Lud's last weekend. I think it was against Lima.
Okay.
Other than that, it has been absent, but making its impact felt here in Grand Finals. Potential 3-0 looming unless Jmafia can pull a rabbit out that big-ass hat.
Yeah, he going to need something right now. Where the magic tricks at, bro? Ooh, got to start his residency in Vegas. Oh, wait. Okay, no air dodge there from Riddles, knowing how far up he was. And I guess checking the amount of rage. Oh, I think. Oh my God. He stole that game.
Yeah, he did.
He stole that game, bro.
He did.
He absolutely stole that game. But Riddles is going to be our squad champion here at Let's Make Moves Miami. Man, what an interesting grand finals.
That was wild. From like start to finish, like that first game, you like three-stocked him with 40%. You're like, okay. Game 2, the Kirby comes out. Oh, scared everybody.
I mean, look, it almost worked.
It did.
And then, but by the time we got to game 3, I didn't expect to see it again. I didn't expect, especially if it didn't go first. And as you said, it was either going to go crazy or it was a free stock, no in between.
No in between, man.
Well, we saw what side of the spectrum that was on.
That's tough. But good effort from Jmafia. Second place in Squad Strike. Nothing to be ashamed of at all. Even got a little get back against Vendetta in Losers Finals. That's a good run for him, no doubt about it. But as you said, TK, Riddle's going to be the champion here at Let's Make Moves Miami. So kudos to him, man.
Yeah, and so I mean, that doesn't mean that's going to be the end of his runs either, because he's probably, I don't know if he's in doubles, but I'm sure that Riddle's going to be a top contender to take singles here as well. So we got a lot more action for you. I know there was a volleyball tournament. So are we streaming that?
So there was a volleyball tournament. I don't know if they streamed it, but I did see there were winners for it already.
Okay.
I believe so. That did conclude. So that's one of the awesome, kind of side event type things they're able to bring at a tournament that's located on a beautiful beachfront. You know what I mean? That's awesome.
And then we also have the costume contest later. Which
yes.
Seen a couple costumes around here. I know y'all saw last. He was dressed up, but I've seen a couple more costumes as well around. So should be interesting to see
how
how
that costume contest.
It's looking a little late.
10 to 11?
Oh.
It's a Friday night in Miami. I don't want to be judging these nerds contests. Costumes at that
Max,
time?
Max.
I got something to say.
All right, well, we're going to cut to a small break, but we're going to find Max, too, because I got to go. Yeah, we got to figure that out, man. That's not 10 to 11 in Miami.
I'm looking for a BBL.
Okay, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Let's Make Moves. Be right back.